Is this thing on? Is this thing working?
Oh, did we go live?
I'm on the internet.
Oh.
I have the internets. I understand that I like Sudoku, so someone told me I should Google something called Bukkake. I would like that too.
Christian.
That's how we open.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of
Christian,
DMs
that's
After
how you
Dark.
get the Y2K.
And that's how we're starting, because I'm running the game tonight.
I'm actually literally struggling right now with my iPad. I'm like, how does
We're a
this
little
work?
disorganized, but it's okay. We don't have all of us here. Sarah's away. Sarah is being very important and professional because some of us do actually have professional jobs. So good luck, Sarah, especially tomorrow. She has a big presentation, so we all wish her very well. But meanwhile, tonight, you're stuck with me and these other assholes. And we are playing Grandma Club.
Yeah, but
which
we're
is a
not
game
assholes tonight because we're
of grandma.
grandmas.
I mean, we can be a
behaving
Grammy
badly.
asshole.
Grandmas can absolutely be
Yeah.
assholes.
No, I think that it's almost. I think that by definition, grandmas can't be assholes. They're always justified.
I disagree, but I think possibly we should take a minute or two to talk about some grandmas that weren't assholes, those being our grandmas. Because, hey, grandmas are awesome, so let's talk about our grandmas.
And I believe it's National Women's Day, right?
Well, this week
I think
was
that was
National Women's Day.
yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it was
was my
yesterday, yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, so your birthday too? Well, happy birthday, Troy.
No, International Women's Day is my birthday.
it's
Okay, well,
Christmas.
happy
Oh.
birthday is what I'm saying
Yeah.
anyway. So, all right, so
Okay.
let's start. I'll talk about my grandma. I had two awesome grandmas. One was Grandma Betty, and the coolest thing I'll say about Grandma Betty is she went back to college like after her whole family was raised and everything and got a degree just because she wanted to, which was certainly a really good, a really good example for me. And then Grandma Lucille was my little old Italian grandma who would hit me with a spoon and stuff. So she was pretty awesome too. So they're passed on watching me right now, probably wondering why they bothered. But thanks, Grandma.
Why they bothered. I'll go next because I also had a Grandma Betty, and she was the most wholesome, pure woman you've ever met in your life. And she had a lot of kids and had a lot of grandkids, and we pushed that woman to the brink, but she was the matriarch of our family. My grandparents were very involved in our hometown, and I just remember how crazy it was because we knew she knew everyone, and it was always the joke, like she knew everyone in town. Her funeral lasted like 7.5 hours. Her wake, like the funeral home was like, this is the longest line we've ever seen ever. It just is not going down, and it was crazy to see like all the people who came out to see her.
Wow.
And I sent you guys that picture of her earlier. She was in our local newspaper. Smiling, telling a story about like a church she was a part of, and over it was the headline "Porn Back in Our Hometown." It's like the most embarrassing
Unrelated to her picture at all.
Totally unrelated to my grandmother's picture, but that's the kind of, she was just the best. So that was Grandma Betty, and then I had Grandma Dot on my French side, who had 6 sons who all got into motorcycles and cars and loud stuff and being absolute just. I can't imagine having 6 teenage boys who were just rowdy. So that woman was just no nonsense and was great. She was great. She was great too. So yeah, grandmas. Oh, and I recently had a son, and so my mom is now grandma, so shout out mom.
Very true. Shout out to my mom, Diane, grandma to my son, and also my mother-in-law, Elaine, grandma to my son. Also, not watching, so thankfully don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Hopefully they never find out.
Good thing. No one
We're
knows.
sending good
None of them
vibes.
saw
We're
it.
sending good vibes. So I had a really interesting relationship with my grandmother. She spoke Chinese and didn't speak anything else. So she and I really couldn't communicate very well. But it was a lot of like physical communication, like touches, and a lot of food. She fed me a lot. Every time I saw her, it was lots of hugs and cookies and milk and stuff like that. But my grandma was also pretty kick-ass. She like escaped China to Burma, like the whole running through the trees
Wow.
to cross the
Wow.
border and things like that. And my grandmother was like the first, with my grandfather, the first to kind of come to this country, and also had lots of kids. So big family. Yeah. But that was my grandma.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So Amber and I had 2 grandmas. We had Grandma Bliss on my dad's side, and she lived in California, so we didn't see her too much. But I do remember she absolutely like loved chocolate, Like I remember she had this little throw pillow in her house that said like chocolate's my favorite vegetable or chocolate's a bean or something like that. Cocoa's a bean, so chocolate's a vegetable, something like that. And she also loved cats. She had like little like cat figurines everywhere in her house. And then we had our grandma on my mom's side, who we just called Meme, and she was awesome. We spent like many years of our early childhood basically at their house all the time. And I remember, yeah, she was just super cool. She would run around and chase us with like a wooden spoon when we were like being little shits, and she would like try to beat us with this wooden spoon, and we would like run and hide under the bed where she couldn't get us because of like arthritis and bad knees and stuff. But it was terrible because we knew as soon as we get like we'd have to get out at some point. Like we play the waiting game, and like this woman like waited through the Great Depression and shit, so like she was gonna win. And then yeah, and
She
she would,
also
like,
gave us coffee.
Oh,
We were like real little. She was
Ooh.
the best.
yep, that's true.
When we were good,
And-
we got coffee. When we were bad, we got the spoon.
Or soap. She also gave us bars of soap to wash our mouth out. Yeah.
And they taught us what was what.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then I will say, like, collectively between Meme and Pepe, they did buy us our first Dungeons and Dragons book. So they were
Whoa,
the
that's
ones-
awesome.
they
I
were
had
the
no
ones
idea
that
what
got
it
us
was.
introduced.
So definitely pour one out for them for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
Mm.
And then also shout out to my mom, who is now a grandma because, Gabe and Logan.
yeah.
Awesome. So grandmas, they're awesome. They're wholesome, except for the ones we're going to be playing.
I was gonna say, and now we're gonna.
And now we're just
Do
going to shit
terrible
all over
things.
the concept.
I
Right.
remember I swore a lot. She said shit all the time and crap.
Oh yeah,
Now
my
we are
grandmother
going to
swore horribly.
totally
I'll tell you
misrepresent.
one more awesome Grandma Betty story. This is where then you'll understand me a little bit better. So Grandma Betty went back to college, is driving to college on Long Island. She lived on Long Island, New York, and she's a grandma, so she's driving slowly. And some guy's like riding her ass because this is New York traffic. And so she sees him pull up next to her at a stoplight, looks at her, and you can read his lips, and he says, "Fuck you, you old bag." So she rolls down the window and she says, "Well, fuck you too, Sonny." That was Grandma Betty.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you too, Sonny.
Beautiful.
You, Sonny. That's
So tonight,
Spicy
actually,
treat.
I should back up a little bit. Itch.io, which is a website
Yeah.
where you can download all sorts of crazy and strange role-playing games, had a
And
bunch
we
of,
do.
and oh God, what do we? They had a couple of really good bundles that came out between last week and this week. One was for trans rights in Texas, where we got this one, and the other one was to support the Ukraine. So if you want to go on Itch, I encourage you to go and check some out. And Rainey, maybe if you want to drop those links. But
Yeah, I
this
can
is-
drop those links in
yeah,
chat.
cool. This is one of those games, and it is literally one page. This is the whole game, Grandma Club. And it is by Connor and Catherine Duffy.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're going to change it up a little bit because what it says here is the Lower Puffington Ladies Auxiliary Society is in trouble. Various mishaps in their small country village pose a threat to victory at the annual Billinghamshire Country's Best Village Award. So, we're in America. We're not British. Old people don't hang out in the village. They go to Florida.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
So we're going to be in
North
Florida.
Gators.
And we talked about that a little bit beforehand. So we're going to be at Pineapple Falls Retirement Village in sunny FLA. And we're going to start our characters. And when you create a character in Grandma Club, basically, just like every other game, you have skills. So we have 5 skills. The skills are gardening, baking, fiber arts, which I thought involved Metamucil, but what it really is whether it's a felt toy, paper mache, or hastily knitted rope, you know the ins and outs of all things crafty. If you come up with something with Metamucil, I'll still give it to you guys. And we also have tea, and my favorite, which is feisty. Feisty. So when you're building your character, you're going to assign a modifier to each stat. So you pick one at +3, one at +2, one at +1, one at 0, and one at -1. And the entirety of the rule is whenever your grandma wants to do something that requires a test, you roll one 6-sided die and add the modifier. And if they roll a 4 or more, they succeed.
So
Now the
at
GM,
that-
which is actually not the game master, but the grand matriarch, that's me,
That's
can make that higher if it's something super difficult. We'll see. I'm probably just going to roll with it at 4 tonight.
I was going to say, so you can't lose in your highest stat then? Is that
Pretty much, unless you're trying something really difficult. Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. So those are the rules. We just read them all. So why don't you guys take a couple minutes to set up your characters, and then we'll introduce everyone, and we'll get started.
All right.
Seeing that my character's name is Amelia Crochet, I feel like it would be hysterical if I had a -1 in arts.
So actually, that is exactly how I built my grandma in this game. I've already done mine, so I guess I should start. I love this about one-page RPGs. I love when one-page RPGs do this. So I just want to highlight one thing from the game Grandma Club that I love. There's a small little box insert here that just says troubles ahead, looking for inspiration.
Yep.
Roll a d6 on the following table. Obviously we're not going to do one of these because Christians come up with an idea, but I do love some of these. Like you could roll a d6 and one of them just says the goats are back, and
Yeah.
I just love that.
There's a dog barking somewhere.
There's a dog barking somewhere. Like it's just funny, you know. I love this, dude. The bake sale's been double booked with a college frats fundraising event. Like,
Oh no.
that's
I don't
funny.
think that would go that poorly, honestly.
No, that one would be right up our alley.
Right.
But anyway, so I built my my grandma here. First things first, I had to give her a name. We have membership cards. Are we saying the name of our retirement community yet, or?
I already
I think we
did.
already
Yeah, Pineapple
did. Yeah.
Falls. Yeah, I already
Oh,
said
Pineapple Falls. Yeah, Pineapple Falls
Been dropped.
to Homeowners Association, whatever. So my character's name is Gertrude, and everybody in the community calls her Dirty Gertie.
Dirty,
but
dirty.
but she's actually incredibly wholesome. But that's why everybody spreads the
Classic
rumor
lady.
about her that she's a dirty Gertie. And so my membership number on my homeowners association community membership card is number 69, which just plays in to
Would
the
that
Dirty
be? Is that
Gertie.
your unit too? So that's your unit in like the condos.
Yeah,
Unit
I live in
69?
69. So that's why everyone assumes I got to be a dirty Gertie, but I'm
Dirty Gertie.
not. But I'm not. I'm really not. My stats are +2 to gardening, +0 to baking. Not a great baker. +1 to fiber arts, -1 to feisty, and +3 to tea, because my grandma Betty was all about the tea. Anytime you went over her house, tea was on the kettle and you drank
Gotta
it.
have
So
a cuppa.
in honor of Betty,
And
+3
you
tea.
drank it. Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Non-negotiable.
Lots of milk, lots of sugar.
Cute.
So that's
I like it.
Gertie.
My grandma, I am Grandma Edna, but all my friends call me Eddie.
Oh, love it.
I am I'm on the younger, sprier side of our retirement community here. I wear a lot of plaid. My sleeves are always rolled up. I work in the gardens quite a bit. Got kind of a short little bob, kind of like the one I've got here, steel gray. And I don't take no nonsense from no one. I've got a cat that lives with me. He was a street cat. We don't get along great. He just kind of inhabits my house. He's got one eye, half an ear, real rough looking son of a bitch, but we have an understanding.
He was like, he did that cat thing where he just moved in. It was like, I live here now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He just moved into my place. And I have +3 to feisty,
Mm.
2 to gardening, 1 to baking, 0 to tea. My grandma drinks a little something harder. And -1 to fiber arts.
The Long Island variety.
Yeah,
Long
Long
Island
Island
iced
tea.
tea.
I feel like she drinks gin.
That's a grandma right there.
I love gin. Am I a grandma?
Yes.
No, I'm just
Yes, you are.
Yes.
My
The answer
grandma
is yes.
drinks
I'm
we learned
100%
nothing from
gin.
your personality.
Yeah, I'm 100% a
Yeah.
grandma for sure.
Troy, you want to tell us a little bit?
yeah,
Oh,
go
no,
ahead,
I'm
Troy.
sorry. Go ahead, Jess.
No, go ahead, Troy.
All right. My grandma's name is Amelia Crochet. Everyone in the community calls me Amelia, but I do have a new 2-year-old great grandson, and he calls me Am Am, which I adore. I always have little beads in my hair. Like I have like a couple strands of hair that have beads in them all the time. and I have a walker, so I get around with a walker. I spend a lot of time sitting. My little unit or whatever.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, Rainey was giving me some advice.
Audio advice, yeah.
I spend a lot of time on like the little porch area that I have in my unit. And I have a rocking chair, and I like to sit out there and just kind of watch everybody. My stats, I have a +3 in gardening, hydroponic variety.
Ooh.
So there's a grow option. The plants you're growing might not be outside, is what we're saying.
+2 in baking, the hydroponic variety.
Have my brownies, Sonny.
A +1 in tea, a +0 in feisty, and a -1 in the fiber arts.
Very nice. Very
Mhm.
nice.
I'm excited to hear about Jess's grandma now, because if we all have decent gardening scores, that can be our like
We're
our
in the
circle.
gardening club.
That could be our circle. Yeah.
My granny is Granny Molly. I went with Molly. My grandma has also very white hair. She's got short, curly. She hates clothes, so she just wears like
Fits right in.
Nothing.
just like no, just
the
like
shift, like
yeah, just
the-
like a shift that can like either throw on like a bag, whatever she can
Like a
throw
muumuu.
on.
Right.
She
A
wears
moo
muumuus.
exactly.
It's like a moo in Birkenstocks.
Yep.
Mhm.
She
Yeah.
like has like one of those like steel like metal canes that has like the tennis balls on the bottom that helps her walk.
Oh yeah.
She hates people. She loves throwing things at people.
I like her already.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
girl.
She's a very angry person. She doesn't like people very much. She doesn't like to be messed with, but she loves baking, and she just
Oh.
bakes a lot of things and will give them out to people and leave treats and throughout the home.
Oh.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
so I have a +3 in baking, +2 in gardening, +1 in tea, 0 in feisty, and a -1 in fiber arts.
Nice.
Which is weird because I think she's kind of a feisty person, but I don't really know yet. So I
Yeah,
left
but
it
she
at
might-
0.
Loves
I
to
know.
throw things at them.
No,
I know,
but-
but I'll leave it at 0.
No, but
But
it
you
makes
could just
sense
be like
too.
the passive aggressive sort of feisty, where you just, they're not looking and you throw something at them.
Or
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
I kind of figured from what she was saying. She said she hates people, but she likes baking things and leaving them for people. And it's like her paying them off to be like, leave me alone. Like,
Mm.
leave me alone, or I will throw one of my hard brownies at you. You know what I mean? Like,
Muffins.
Yeah.
It's not
ones
going to
that
be one of
come out
Amelia's
wrong
brownies.
hard.
It's one of my hard brownies.
The end piece.
This is
So
the
everybody-
grandma that I aspire to be someday.
Nice.
Nice.
So everybody has a decent gardening score then.
yeah.
So all right, so let's
For the most
The
part.
Pineapple Falls Gardening Club right here.
so there we go. So I think that our conflict at Pineapple Falls then will be that it's Pineapple Falls. It's a retirement community. Retirement communities, of course, in Florida have homeowners associations, right? Homeowners associations are hotbeds of petty tyranny. So we have that bitch Carol, who's in charge of the homeowners association.
Baskins.
That bitch. And so I think that the first thing we should start with, we can do this one of two ways. We're going to say she's on a power trip and she wants to standardize the gardens.
Everybody name a new thing that she's added to the HOA that you.
Yeah. Perfect. There we go.
Ooh, that's good.
She's adding to the bylaws. I think something should be around gardening, because that would be
Yeah.
something that would unite you guys right away, right? Like, oh, she wants to do, standardize the plants you're allowed to have, or she's going to ban personal gardens or something like that. But let's hear some ideas.
She's limited the number of colors of flowers that we can use. You can only use like pink, red, and orange. You can't do like
Oof.
No blue, no cool
no
colors.
Yeah, no
tones. The
cool
fuck?
toned flowers.
That bitch.
No
I-
lavender.
Ooh.
She will not let us plant any fruiting plants at all. No berries, no nothing, because it attracts birds.
Ooh.
It's a good one. Do they all have to be garden themed?
No.
No, they don't have to.
No marijuana.
Bitch gotta go.
He is like,
No guns, no weed. Get out of here.
it's Florida. Guns are going to be okay.
Yeah, this is true. Let me think.
Can Pineapple Falls have Ray and stuff? Can Pineapple Falls have a Cialis hookup with poor motor skills in a trench coat? Yes. That answer is yes.
Yeah.
The crossover
Call
with
back.
him.
Yeah.
Yes. This is we should do crossovers with all of our one-page RPGs. Just like do little,
Yukon Cornelius.
And Barnyard Bonnie.
I think I'd like to do something where she's like limiting like visitation parking, you know what I mean? Like
Parking is the fucking worst.
yeah, like
And
just
maybe
a dumb HOA
the
thing.
number of visitors, or maybe the parking. Yeah, that I mean,
Yeah,
know,
like,
Limiting the number
no
of visitor
parking.
parking spots.
Yeah, no parking on the streets, you know what I mean? Like so like you can't have a party at your condo or whatever.
Everybody
you
has
know what I mean?
one visitor spot and that's
Yeah,
it. Like,
that's it.
that's a problem for me.
Yeah, that's
not a problem.
that's just an HOA thing that I think is dumb.
Okay.
I
do you
think
got,
mine
Troy?
is going to be, they recently said that you can't have any exotic pets in your home.
that's gonna be a
Wow.
problem with my Cayman.
Yeah, and
Wow.
now I'm trying to figure out on the interweb how to certify my boa constrictor as a therapy animal.
Orange sock on him.
Just walk your snake. Okay. Okay. So
That's a
why don't
very
we do
Florida
this?
thing to do.
True. It really anything is a Florida thing to do. Let's be honest.
Florida grandma.
Florida grandma.
Emotional support snake on plane.
So let's have our opening scene be then actually you all live fairly close to each other, obviously, or you know each other. You received that letter with the new HOA regulations in your mailboxes, right? So let's just start with that. You received it, and you're together somewhere. I don't know. Maybe you're at the mailboxes getting the mail, or you're hanging around at the pool, or at Amelia's house partaking of perfectly legal plants. What?
We get that really wide shot of all of us walking out of our doors at the same time and picking up the letter, and all of us looking at it and just going, "Oh, what the
And
hell?"
all of you just going, "That bitch, Carol."
It immediately cuts to just close-ups of our face, just going like, "That bitch gotta go."
This is too far.
Oh man.
And of course, we're meeting at the Gardens.
Don't even go back inside to finish getting ready. Just immediately stroll across the street to somebody's house to start the gossiping.
Yep. Yeah, we all gossip at the Gardens, I'd imagine.
Fire.
Molly's just doesn't even get dressed, just comes in her moo-moo.
Yep.
I
Perfect.
love that. Love that very
Perfect.
much.
Moo Moo and bunny slippers. Perfect.
I run in to make sure that I grab like a big old thermos that I just fill with my tea, and I bring so like everybody can have some tea, and I have like a little like the tin of just like really dry cookies. One of those. That's for sure.
The tin of
Whose
really
house
Oh,
is
like
baking it? Who's got the best baking? That's you, Jess, right?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
We meet
perfect.
at
I don't
Molly's
even go
house.
anywhere. It's perfect.
As you're starting to
I got
gather,
the letter
Cookies.
crumpled up in my fist. Just doing
as
it.
you're starting to gather at Molly's, you're all kind of walking in. You see a golf cart come around the corner, and on the back of the golf cart is a just like like a rubber like trash can with some rakes and shit like that in it. And driving it, you recognize Daryl. He's got a Florida Gators cap on that's like definitely seen better days. It's oil stained, and like that thing like hats start to like fray around the brim. He's got that going on, and that's over like a real Florida mullet. And he's got the mustache that Troy grows once in a while. That's like a weird porn stash. He's got that one going on, and he's just wearing t-shirt and shorts with very high work boots. Still,
Hawaiian t-shirt.
You literally
Yes.
just described Joe Dirt, though.
I did basically, and so you just hear like, and he kind of swives around, and he's just like, "Morning, ladies."
Uh,
He's got a thing of chaw in his mouth too. Morning, ladies.
yeah.
You're not gonna be listening to this rubbish now, are you?
What? What are you talking about?
This rubbish
Spits
in
in
the
his cup.
mailbox.
Let me see it.
Shuffle over there, hand him my crumpled up piece of paper. I crumpled it in a granny fist of rage.
Oh shit. I don't. I listen. I just work here, ladies. I mean, it's Carol what comes up with these things. I
If I catch you creeping around my petunias, Daryl, we're gonna have a problem.
Edna, you know I like you, Edna. I like to think that we like each other. I don't care what you grow in your garden. All right. I don't.
That's right, because you're a sensible young lad, Eddie.
I believe in a person's freedom to do with what they
Daryl.
wish with their land.
All right. That's
I
fair.
love randomly calling people different names on accident.
You're old, so you can get away with it.
It's the grandma trope.
This
Timmy,
fits-
you're a sensible young man.
It's a grandma trait. I'll let you do whatever you want, but it's just unfortunately the homeowners association. It's they can decide these things. I mean,
Hey,
you gotta,
David, I have a question. And I come over and I'm like,
actually, he just points to his
I
name.
I pour him a hot tea on a hot Florida morning, and I'm like, Daryl, I just have a
Thank
question.
you.
Now I grow a lot of peppers and I grow a lot of tomatoes. I like to make my own salsa. I've really kind of gotten into the Florida vibe, spicy foods, David. I just really, they say that it attracts birds, but the birds don't like my peppers, Dave. I think maybe you could just look the other way.
Dirty, that bitch Carol can't tell the difference between a tomato and a blueberry.
Technically, I believe a tomato is a fruit. So if the regulations has no fruit and trees,
I don't know what they're.
Do you think a tomato is a berry?
I don't know.
I don't know what they're teaching kids in school these days. No matter what, it's good to eat, and that's all that matters.
Listen,
Just in
ladies.
the corner, I'm like, Siri, is a tomato a blueberry?
Full blast volume.
Into your TV remote that you brought
Yeah.
out with you.
It's my blood glucose monitor. It's my glucometer. Hey Siri. When I start talking to it, that's when you know my blood sugar is a little low.
Oh, she's dipping. I run over and I have the very dry cookies. And I'm just like, don't worry, Amelia. Here you go. Have these very, very dry cookies.
Move
Crumbles.
along there, Daryl. You're no help to
I'll
us.
just listen. I'll just tell you that I mean, the meeting is coming up tonight, so and Carol is going to be up for re-election. It's a year, so fortunately she's powerful, popular. But I guess you'd have to find something about her maybe to make people vote her out. This might do it, but you need a good carrot. You need a good candidate against her. Sorry, ladies.
Oh dear.
Drives away.
Golf cart.
Just spit in that cup of tea.
It's just
Yeah,
you
you
got to
spit
spit
the
your
dip.
chaw somewhere, man. Yeah,
Oh,
spit your
gotcha.
dip somewhere. Yeah.
Oh
Pour it.
God,
I pour
very
out.
Florida.
Pour out the tea I gave him, and I pour some for Amelia.
That Daryl's gonna be no help to us. We're gonna have to handle this ourselves.
Once the moisture slowly comes back to my mouth, I take the letter and I start like licking the edge of it. I'm like,
Amelia, what are you
I just
doing?
start like checking my pockets and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot it at home. I just fold up my piece of paper and put it back in my pocket.
I understand now.
Yeah, the biggest doobie of all time.
I don't know what that young lad Daryl is thinking all the time, but he has a point. We're gonna need to put somebody forward for the re-election, or Carol's just gonna get shooed in again. She got shooed in last year. Folks are getting lazy.
Who ran against her last time?
No one.
She's been unopposed for. I'm going southern. She's been unopposed for a long time.
Who is the generation before the
Recovery
boomers?
facility for my rotator.
They were
cuff
the
surgery, or
greatest-
else I would have done it.
The greatest generation, right? World War II, right? I think
Yeah.
was
Okay.
before the yeah.
Yeah.
So are we all like the greatest generation?
No, you're
or are we,
boomers.
like,
I assumed you were boomers because you're like 60s and
Boomer.
70s, so that would be boomers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you're greatest generation now, you'd be like old.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. It's a lot of work running a homeowners association.
Oh man, I want to introduce a NPC named Karen who would do it, but
Yes.
she might be more trouble than.
We could do. We could have a Karen. You want to have a Karen? Why the hell not?
No, Karen and Carol. I think it's just they're the
No.
same lady.
No, let's
We definitely, We definitely need to have Herb make an appearance, though.
Yes.
I mean, not necessarily. If we have a Karen that's on our side.
Unleash the Karen.
We need someone who's progressive and forward thinking.
That's the least boomer opinion I've ever heard in my life, Troy.
Pretends to smoke a doobie.
Yeah. I think someone who would just bring us back to what Pineapple Falls was all about. And we all know
Before things went upside down.
well, yeah, back when the logo was still upside down. That's what we need to bring Pineapple Falls back to what it used to be. And that's why everyone thinks Gertie's dirty, because she wants to bring it back to when it was a swingers community. But for her, that was like it was just like
there it is. She just likes that pineapple logo upside down.
Everybody getting to know each other really, really well.
life was just a lot better before Carol, you know.
Speaking
Yeah.
as you say
Around
that, you hear a car coming, and it is a black Audi convertible.
Oh,
Convertible.
With the top down, and it just kind of pulls up right next to you.
Oh, I'm
And
gonna
you
be
see
prepared to throw something.
Sitting in the passenger seat is that bitch
Gertie,
Carol.
hand me a cookie.
Who has that bitch Carol has the she has the classic Karen haircut of
Okay.
like
Is
the
she
big
parking
swat,
in
like
the
the
one
short with the
visitor
big
parking
swash.
spot?
What?
I said, is she parking in the one visitor parking spot?
No, she's pulling up right by you guys. She just pulled up.
Oh.
And she's got like that blonde, like the hair that just kind of comes all the way down one side, but
Yeah.
the rest of it's like short and back here. She's got that. It's dyed blonde. And she's had the Botox.
The Botox.
The
The
Botox.
Botox. So
I
she's
definitely-
got, hello.
I
how are
definitely
you?
just hold my tin of
And
cookies out towards
painted
Molly.
fingernails. Very long
Yeah,
painted
yeah,
fingernails.
exactly. That's what I need.
Very
Handful
like
of
that.
cookies.
She's wearing a leopard print silk shirt with some tight
sure.
black pants. And driving the car next to her is a guy who's probably like in his early 40s. Dark hair,
Wow, good for
porn
her.
mustache,
Oh, never mind.
red silk shirt that's open, and he's got like that
Oh.
gold chain with like this necklace. You know that one?
Oh, God.
Like the old Italian thing. Hey.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and yeah. And she's just like, good morning, ladies.
Got your letter, Carol.
Carol, are
Oh,
you
good.
responsible for this interesting bit of literature?
Why, yes. I just think that we should do everything we could to make Pineapple Falls more presentable. Don't you think that if everything looks the same and we're all on the same page with our flowers, then our property values would just be that much higher?
If this, I gesture to Oliver, is how you're trying to look the same, I don't think it's working out.
Well,
Who cares about property value? We're all gonna die here.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
that's perfect. Well, I certainly, part of my estate plan is leaving my property to my children and grandchildren. Children I've had with my 2 previous marriages.
Oh, you're one of those.
This is when Gertie is walking around the other side and just goes like, Rodrigo, you look parched. Would you like some tea?
Oh, he like looks at her and he's about to take it, but then she like shoots him the daggers and he's like, no, I am fine. Thank you. Thank you.
And then she just says, oh, all right, well, next time. And walks back around.
Well, I just think that, we can look like a nice, manicured, welcoming community. Or we could look like some sort of, I don't know, depression
Boring.
or dirt
Boring,
farm
Carol. You're
with
saying
people
we can
growing
look boring.
potatoes and things out in their yards. And I would much rather look organized and uniform. But if you don't like it, you're certainly welcome to come to the meeting and everyone will hear our
At
ideas.
least we have potatoes in our yards instead of in our passenger seat.
Oh,
Well, you know what? Make a feisty roll for that. What the hell?
Oh, first roll, yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty sick burn, but let's
don't
start rolling
attack
some
the
dice.
poor kid. It's Carol who's the potato.
Okay, he's with Carol. How bright can you be? Go back to college, son.
He's in his 40s. I mean,
40s.
yeah. He's
It's all the same to me. Shit, here are my dice. I am more than arm's reach away from a die, guys.
Ah,
when does that
blasphemy.
happen? Yeah.
1 sec.
Let me think.
It's true, actually. I used to find dice like all over her house.
I think
Like, what?
I think Gertie's got an idea she could use Rodrigo to maybe
Dirty
nudge
Dirty Gertie's gonna turn the pineapple upside down with Rodrigo. Is
Yeah,
what you're
well,
saying?
she could at least get him on her side with.
She's like, come
bring
to
things back
unit 69. Okay.
That's
Maybe
an
he has
8
dirt.
feisty.
He's the perfect person to have dirt.
Savage.
If we were ever to find something bad about Carol, I bet you he would know.
Mhm.
Well, I just called him a potato, so I've made that job harder for all of us.
Well, you made it hard for you.
True.
That is an 8 feisty.
Okay.
Damn it.
She is blown away and she does not have a comeback. She's just like, wait, Rodrigo,
Words.
let's get
Bye,
home.
Carol.
Words.
And she just drives off.
Oh man,
I'm
you
gonna
didn't get to
keep
taste
throwing
your
berries,
tea.
and I hope they shit on her car.
With the hood down.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed all the birds. I'm gonna start growing mulberries. I'm gonna get a big mulberry tree. I'm gonna put it right there by my deck so I can get some shade in the afternoon, and then the birds will shit on her car.
Now, Eddie. Carol's the one kind of in charge. She can find us through the
Carol
roof or
isn't
stuff
in
like
charge.
that.
This is
She
a
is right now.
democracy. We're still in America.
I find that people prefer drinking tea with honey than tea with bird shit. So I am going to make sure that I bring some refreshing tea to the meeting tonight. That's and I suggest maybe Amelia, you and Molly maybe bake a little something to get people a little more
Our plan is to
open
drug
to
everyone with the
persuasion.
devil's lettuce.
open to persuasion, mayhaps.
We still need to find someone to replace Carol, though.
Yeah, that is.
Anyone got ideas? We can make people more open, but we need to point them in a direction.
What about Marv? He's friendly with everyone.
Marv.
I'm pretty sure that was a NPC.
That was Marv. Oh yeah, Marv's an NPC.
Remind me of Marv again. Isn't he like a little too friendly with people?
Yeah, I think maybe that'd be
Marv's been a
great-
resident for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, so a lot of people either like him or hate him.
Marv remembers back when it was still upside down.
I see.
Maybe
That's
if
right.
Marv were the president and someone like you were the VP, Molly, you'd balance each other out. You hate people.
Look at Molly's face.
How do you feel about boa constrictors?
All right, as long as I'm not the face of this thing, I'll take second chair.
Marv is going
Sure.
to be our
Sure.
figurehead.
Marv and I have worked together back in the day. We can come together again.
Oh,
Molly. You
I
best
guess we
find
know
your,
how
you
she
best
feels
find your
about-
raciest moo-moo.
I guess we know how she feels about boa constrictors.
Oh.
Oh.
I've got some hydroponic walnut fudge to brew up.
I mean, if we can put that in the bacon, if you've got something, Amelia, to help.
I've always got something.
All right.
I want to look up how hard it is to make a tea because you should be able to infuse it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You have to extract an oil or something like that, right? I don't
No.
know.
Not that hard. You just
You have
use
to, like,
either. You could use,
Soak some leaves.
not that I've ever done this ever. Internet. You could do it.
So what's the plan? You're going to bake up some special brownies and go talk to Marv? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, we're gonna go visit Marvin, persuade him to
Okay.
run.
So you head
He knows
over.
the people. He knows a lot of people in this Pineapple Falls area.
He sure does.
Yeah.
Is it like? Is there like a community center? There's like a little happy hour karaoke.
Yeah,
You know, like,
there can be. You want? We want to see Marv there. Sure. Okay. So
Yep.
Definitely be at happy.
you go in, and first off, you see as you're walking in,
There's a pool.
There's absolutely a pool.
Yeah.
People hang out by the pool. They have a
Marv
little
is
tiki.
there in his Speedo.
Yeah. And there's
Yes,
a
that
couple-
is exactly what I was going at. There's
Yep.
a
There's a
little
couple
stage
way
there.
too tan old people.
The
you know,
very like
way-
that leathery,
little
wrinkly tan.
leather
yeah,
skin.
just
Listening
gross.
to the
Like your
soft-
skin starts to like kind of, and you see as you walk in, walking out, very strange is just someone in a trench coat with a hat on, who just kind of hits you guys and like goes, excuse me, and it just keeps going, and you hear behind you, you're like, see you later, Jerry. And he's like, all right, now let's. What do you say we fire up the next song? Everyone want to fire up the next song? What do you say? What do you say? I think Oh Mandy, it's a great song. It's Barry Manilow. Oh.
Oh, hey,
I
how
can't
about-
sing it because of copyright, but Marv
Yeah.
starts singing Barry Manilow in his Speedo with a martini in one hand.
Ah,
And he has a little bag that he obviously just bought from this trench coat person.
This raccoon.
And he's just like, oh, ladies, I knew you'd come to see me sing, right? You come to hear all the old Marv's to sting, you know? So Marv is like Speedo, hairy
Marv's
chest with a big gold medallion in it,
Oh,
rings on like every freaking finger. They click when he talks. And he's just like, hey, clicks his rings. Have a seat. I'll sing for you. Let me serenade you. You know what I'm saying?
This guy's like a Grand Theft
I'm
Auto
still
character.
shocked that you're not on Vegas.
I know, but hey, listen, like Marvster, he's Vegas. You know, I spent a couple years out there, and you know, they don't want me out there no more. You know what I mean?
All right, you're
I'm
well
afraid.
liked
I'm
here,
afraid I got
Marv.
some kids and grandkids I don't know about. You know,
Marv,
not that I don't want to make a couple more. If you guys
At least-
want to go and like, you know,
I think we're well past that time, Marv.
hey, the Mobster, he can still, you know, Space Mountain might be the oldest ride in the park, but still
I
got the longest
appreciate
ride line. You know what I'm saying?
Optimism.
Okay, all right.
Still got the longest line.
Whoa.
Oh.
We got a proposition for you, Marv.
I love that. What did you want? Do you
Wait.
want like here, right here, Molly, or we want to go back to like your place or mine? You know?
A different kind of proposition.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Well, you might like it. We want to bring back Pineapple Falls the way it used to be before
Oh,
Carol.
like when the pineapple
Yeah, back when
was the
things
wrong
were
side
fun.
up. Yeah, damn right they were. But you know, also my penicillin bill, it's like a lot lower now than it was, but still. But still, it was a
You
good
can
time.
get that online now.
I know, that's what I hear.
Just automatic delivery.
Discreet shipping
Who
too.
knows how to do that?
Yeah. Last time I went online,
I
I
mean,
Who knows how to do that?
son should know, right? He's what, 7?
He's pretty good with them smartphone things,
2.
Oh, you can do it on your phone.
supposedly.
I thought you needed like an internet connection or something. Don't you need, like one of those
have the internet
plugins?
built in now. They're all got them built in. The internet's
we all have
there,
corded
right
phones
inside
at
of them.
them.
You just buy a new phone and the internet's built in now.
New phone. My phone works perfectly fine. Why do I need a new phone?
It's like one of those like
Molly, you have a
90s flip
track
phones.
phone.
Yeah, it works fine. Does what I need to do. I can call the 2 people that I need to call, and that's all I need it for.
says Nokia.
And it works.
It'll never break. That's what I was
Doesn't
told.
matter. Yeah, exactly.
I've got one of those like little handheld like Yahtzee games. Like you can play like Yahtzee and other mini games and shit on it. And I just grab it and I hold it up and I say, Siri, where can I get penicillin?
That's right. Siri's the internet, right?
Siri's gonna tell you can get it from Mauve.
The battery must be dead.
Anyway, Mauve, who better to bring us back to our glory days than someone who's so well acquainted with them
so you're saying like
yourself?
well, let's sit and talk. Let's sit and talk. Mom's got some snacks. Hold on.
Boy.
And he's
Yes,
got a
that's-
little like you know those like little metal tables that you've put out by the pool. He's got one of them with like the seats.
What
and
kind of snacks we got here?
so what would Marv have? I think it's like just like cheese and crackers and stuff like that. I mean, you know. But it's Marv, so you don't know where his hands were. So it's up to you if you want to eat it or not.
I'm like, it's all those like really powdery things like cheese balls and like
Yes,
Doritos.
Cheetos.
Like,
get on your
Cheetos,
fingers,
yeah.
right?
He
Yes.
just rubs it in his chest hair.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
oh,
I
no.
got a little bit of. Here, hold on. Let me clean my hand off and get that for you there.
Mixed in with the Australian gold. Just, yeah.
Marv doesn't have this necklace. He has the other one that's just like the squiggly bull's horn.
Oh, the horn, yeah.
The horn,
Oh,
yeah.
goodness. Yeah.
I'm double fisting pot brownies right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right.
That Amelia.
So,
Yeah, save some for the meeting.
so we're talking about like me, Marv,
You
the main man, Marv, being in
You gotta
charge of
put
this
your name
whole
forward.
operation. Aye, but look, Carol, like she's scary. You know what I'm saying?
She is scary.
Listen, I had my niece and a friend over a couple weeks ago, and she got all on my case because there was like a couple cars parked outside, and like the girls,
Exactly.
they
Carol
girls,
doesn't have any friends.
the
and she
young
doesn't want
girls,
the
they
rest
don't
of
have
us to
nice
any
cars,
friends.
they need money, but they're visiting Marv to spend some time with him, but she got all in the case about the parking, and she's scary.
Marv, that's the point.
That's why we need to take her down.
Yeah, you can tell people, you can make the new rule that people can have 3 cars visiting them at one time.
Or just first come, first serve. There's
Any
visitor
free
parking
spot.
from here
Marv.
to here.
Marv, you know all about first come, first.
Marv may be the first to serve, but let me assure you, he is never the first to come. All right? That is a guaranteed
This is why
Marv
we
guarantee.
bring you.
These brownies are a little strong.
You feeling it, Amelia?
I can visit you
Marv
at
looking better
Unit
to you now?
69 anytime you want there, Dirty Gertie.
We're gonna need some
They
some
call me-
curbside delivery.
They call me that because I like to get my hands dirty in my garden.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do.
That's why they say
I
that.
bet you do.
Grows a lot of root vegetables.
Yeah,
You gotta look in there, right, Dirty? Okay.
you should see the cucumbers I grow.
I bet you do. So anyway, listen, let's talk real business though. Look, I got nothing better to do, and if it it means that my niece and her friends can park without being molested by anyone else, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what just happened? I missed something. Everyone's dying.
You're the most innocent person here. That's why.
Marv
Jeff.
might be the worst NPC.
They're not his niece and nephew. They're escorts. They're not his niece and her friend. He's having escorts over. Yeah.
Molested by anyone else.
By anyone else was the line that was just
Oh. I see.
Oh man.
This is why we have a rating scale, and I personally rate Jess as the nicest one out of all of us, and myself as the
man.
worst, which is completely justified.
Oof, this is going
Based
on the
upon
internet
Marvel
version.
alone.
This
Variable,
is
though.
going on the
Jess is naive. She also murdered a 6-year-old with a pumpkin in one of our
Correct.
games.
That's
So
true.
there's that.
That's true. She did do
True.
that.
She did not
This
murder
is
him.
true.
She just gave him a TBI.
This is true.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know how we're doing here with Marv. I don't know. I think
Are gonna be your campaign managers.
We just need a face, and Marv
Yep,
is the
Marv.
perfect face.
You don't have to do anything. Sit here, work on your tan. We'll
All right,
drum up the support.
I like this. I don't believe it or not. I ran for things back in the day. Marv worked in advertising, so I'm good at coming up with like the slogans. You know what I'm saying? So Marv needs a good slogan.
Good. You get us a slogan.
What rhymes with Marv?
That's mama.
I have no
like-
idea.
carve. Carve.
Carv. That
Uh,
Let Marv carve us a new life. That sounds weird. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. But
Yeah.
You
You
just
think about
you do what you just got to do. Maybe like canvass the neighborhood, talk to some other people, find out like if there's support to get rid of that bitch Carol. You know what I'm saying? And like, all right, yeah, meet me back at my place.
man.
After this recent
One at a
after
time
this
or all at
newest
once.
gazetter,
However,
I think she's just done shot herself in the foot. Our work's mostly done for us.
Carve.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where? Huh? I'm sorry, still thinking of rhymes.
Oh,
What was it?
Starve.
Starve.
Marv will never let you starve.
Yeah.
Hey.
Eh.
This is just how
Eh.
distracted Gertie is. Gertie's just
No.
like, I got a little piece of paper and pencil, and I'm doing a crossword, but I'm also like writing down words that rhyme with Marv.
All right. Come on, ladies. It's already 6 a.m. We got to get moving.
Yeah,
I
dinner's
look
at
at
2.
you guys. I look
Dinner's
at you
at
guys
2
in my-
o'clock. We need to get moving.
I look at you guys in my half-eaten pan of pop brownies that no one else had any of, and I'm like, holy, it's 6 a.m. Oh my God, I'm blazed.
All right.
I'm a little unsteady here, Molly. Come here, help me get back.
So,
Push you over with her cane. Just like,
what are you
no,
guys
no,
gonna do
walk
next?
on your own, Amelia. You're gonna bring me down.
Come on, Amelia. We'll get you. Maybe we stop back and get a cup of tea, get you back in fighting order, and then we can.
I mean, if there's a bar and a pool at this place, there's definitely like walkers just chilling all over the place. I feel
It's
like
just-
I have a walker.
It's just like
Oh,
it's
you
just
know.
like Disney with like the children's carriages, but with walkers. You could just grab one. Just like
and
just
there's
take one.
one
It's-
lime. There's
it's okay.
one lime scooter here. We don't know how it got here.
yeah.
Check off lime scooter.
Last time somebody tried to use it, they fell and got hurt. Hi, Julia.
Hey, Julia.
Yo.
I'm trying to think of slogans for
Marv. I'm pretty proud of the way Marv came out, honestly.
Yeah,
That
That was really good.
We're making all
actually.
this up as we go, 3 viewers. So there you go.
There was a little bit. Of,
We lost a couple, I think, when I started making Marv jokes.
yeah. They're
They're like, I'm out.
gonna have to put a big old content warning on this podcast.
Oh, for sure.
Remember when we used to do that before our episodes?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Now we're just like, you're in for a surprise.
They just know.
You never know
They're-
where it's coming from. All right.
I love
Mostly
it.
it's coming from Christian, but all right.
Well, so the meeting's tonight. That means we need to try and get to as many people as possible before.
Yeah, so I would say probably the election wouldn't be tonight, but there's
Oh,
definitely
no.
a meeting where you can like shout her down and
Mhm.
get her to back down. On
Gotcha.
these things. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we might have to do some guerrilla warfare.
You could be doing
I
some
would
guerrilla
get-
warfare. You could do some
I'd get
spying.
this up there.
You could canvass the
Ooh.
neighborhood and see who's against her.
You know,
who isn't.
look bad if she were late to her own meeting.
Ooh,
Go
I
back
was
and
just
grab
gonna
my
say,
garden shears.
oh, just put a couple.
You
holes
ladies
in
run a distraction. I'll take care of that obnoxious car. I came from New England.
Yeah.
Retired in Florida. Car.
There's
Classic
strength
snowbird.
in numbers, ladies. I've got a few friends I can rally up for this meeting tonight.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are these your youngin' friends?
the,
Yeah.
the
A bunch of college kids who drive
That
by.
that
buy the
that
grandma weed.
the
Yeah.
boy with the floppy hair. What's his name?
I don't know. I think it's Todd.
He brings your recycles out. Good lad.
Yeah, sometimes there's still alcohol in him, I think. It's okay. He's a sweet boy.
We'll deal with Todd next time.
I do like the idea of doing a little recon.
Sure.
And so like maybe we split the grandmas.
Okay.
But
Like the grandmas.
Split the party.
I
I'm
definitely,
after that car. She ain't gonna make her meet in on time.
yeah, I definitely want to do a scene in the gardens because I just feel like there's something funny that could come out of there. But then
That's
also,
where we bury her.
oh god,
You're gonna kill. It's gonna become a murder. It always becomes a murder with Amber.
this very wholesome game of grandma clubs, you know, winning the best village award, and we're turning into a murder.
Murder.
We've
and
got
drug
nieces,
dealing.
pot brownies,
Oh my god.
upside down pineapples. Yeah.
This is supposed to be, yeah. That was the slogan I was on my way towards. Was like flip the falls. You know what I mean? Like
Flip the falls.
Marv
Oh.
for
Marvel flip the falls. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh.
flip the
Can't
fall.
fall if
Writing that
you're
down.
already upside down.
Flip the fall. Flip the falls. Vote for Marv's balls.
Oh gosh. No. We don't want to.
Bingo balls, guys. What are you? Come on.
Gertie. No.
He's a bingo guy.
I know, Gertie. This is not the association that we want right now.
Jess's face.
Jess is like, I'm a professional. What am I doing here? All right. So what's the plan? You're splitting the party. Who's doing what?
Well, I mean, we could just do whatever scenes come up, but
No, who wants to do what? Like, I'm open. I'm flying by the seat of Mars pants here, man. So
I like the idea of throughout the rest of this session, Amelia just recruiting like young college kids that come and buy weed from her to do various tasks for them. So like Todd, he's gonna be a lookout for this car thing.
Okay.
Nice.
He's quick and fast. And if anything happens, he's my grandson.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, Troy, where are they gonna park?
In the visitor parking, because if anything happens, he's my grandson.
Gotcha.
All of our grandsons are coming to visit today.
Yeah.
And granddaughters.
Yeah, I pull up my what the hell did they call those things? Planner? Agenda.
Like a day
I pull up my
planner?
agenda.
Rotodex, just a.
Yeah, I've got my agenda and I've got all
Rolodex.
my appointments for today lined up. And I have like 30-minute intervals for each person. Like they never take that long, but I pretend that I can keep them talking to me for that
Yeah, I was
long.
gonna say you like to talk to them and
It's
chat
more
them
for
up
the
and stuff.
company for me,
Yeah.
really. So like I've got like literally like 10 appointments today. I've got 5. It's a busy day. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Is
All
that-
right, I'm gonna go back to my garden shed. I'm gonna go get my shears. You send your grandson over to me. We got a job to do.
We'll meet you there.
Okay. So
All right.
Jess, does Molly have any plans?
No, I mean I like Rainey's idea of trying to dig up dirt on Carol or trying to plant something on
Me
her.
and Jess are going like the slightly wholesome route on this, and then Amber and Troy going full team chaos. Let's just.
What
Always
if?
it's right along the lines, isn't it?
What if? Okay, we go check out her place, right? And we just like plant all of these or whatever obstruction she's trying to get rid of, but she secretly has them somewhere.
Ooh, a bunch of exotic pets. Get an alligator and put it in.
Yes.
our
We
apartment.
need a cage.
Yes. But like,
Um,
yeah, all of these things. She's just secretly harboring blue pansies in the corner and gators in the backyard. And
I'm like, I don't think I can get you.
Shelvinator, thank you very much.
I don't sell the
Gotta
crystal
sell.
anymore.
Hey.
Just the devil's lettuce.
how is she so rich? Maybe she's stealing from the homeowners association.
Yeah,
too, you know?
I don't think we have
Molly,
to
I saw
plant
something
anything.
on the Facebook. If you throw bouillon cubes onto someone's lawn, when it rains, the animals will come looking for the smell.
This is true.
I saw it on Facebook.
This is
Must be true.
Florida. It rains every day.
Yeah.
So
They'll
This
tear
is a
up the
possible
lawn,
tactic.
go crazy trying to find it.
I got some bouillon cubes.
Heck yeah. Get the
mean,
bouillon cubes.
doesn't that just give her more reason though to try and prevent animals from coming here?
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say, like, I don't think we need to plant anything. I think we can
Just
can
scope it
catch her
out.
up to no good. She thinks she's better than us.
She's running a zoo in her yard.
Yeah. All right.
So you guys
Also,
are gonna go.
I hate that bitch's
Yeah.
lawn.
I'm with Dirty Gertie. We're gonna go check out her place.
You're gonna scout. You're gonna scout. Amelia, you're gonna sell some pot, and then you're gonna meet Eddie to vandalize a car. I
Yes.
think is what the plan
Me
is.
and
Okay.
some college burnout are gonna go, man.
Okay, we're gonna start with. So we'll start with
Seem
Amelia.
wholesome.
So you go home, Amelia, and you see a like a Hyundai, but like dropped with like the spoiler on the back, and like the big stupid can. So it's just like
Yeah,
and
and
it
he's got
pulls
a
up.
friggin' hole drilled in his like camshaft. So it makes that
Yeah.
horrible
And then he
ass
gets out
sound.
and he's got like the white hat backwards with the shell necklace.
Puka
Hell yeah.
shells.
Yeah. The puka shells, the pop collar on a little fucking polo
His
shirt.
name's actually Cal, but I
Fuck
call
this
him
kid.
Todd.
I hate him already. And it's just like, hey, grandma, what's up?
I'm
I am
like,
picturing
"Hey."
Jason from The Good Place.
I'm like,
I was gonna say I
hi.
love Puka shells and pop.
You love
Todd,
puka shells? Is that what you said?
Todd, it's good to
Jess?
see you. You're 10 minutes early. You're such a timely young man.
I
That's
know.
gonna serve
Well,
you
you know,
well.
I love you and your brownies, grandma. You know,
Yeah. Well, I love talking to you, Todd. How's the chemical engineering thing going? Are you still
Oh.
freelancing with that?
it's great. Yeah, it's going great. Yeah, real
Oh,
great.
that's lovely.
And
That's,
A's.
that's lovely. Oh, well, here, come on in, Todd. Do you want some tea?
Do I want what? I'm sorry.
You want some tea?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
Oh, right. Yeah. I have chamomile, lavender, and Long Island. Which would you like?
I'll take the Long Island, grandma.
I figured you'd say that.
Yeah.
I made two. I walk inside and I have just this big giant pitcher of Long Island iced tea already made.
It's just there.
I just pour a couple glasses and I go and I grab Randy out of the terrarium, just hang Randy over my shoulders, just walking around with my walker with Randy hanging around my neck.
Nice.
I'm like, have you met Randy? He's
Yeah. What's up, Randy?
he's my therapy boa.
Therapy
For the
boa.
crop.
I don't know if I'm gonna go with therapy or emotional support boa, but
I think you should go with
whichever-
emotional support because, this is cool.
You don't think that
And snakes are
implies
like cool.
emotional
Like snakes are like really
instability?
wise. Like snakes, they're like super wise. Like there's a year of the snake. Like like I went to a Chinese restaurant and they had this thing. Like I was eating and then I read about like the year of the snake and that's just like I was like, yeah, that's like snakes are like wise. That's what it said. So that's like really cool.
No, I do like crab rangoons.
Me too.
What is
That's why.
this? Is the most already high
I like
conversation.
crab rangoons, so this is gonna be an emotional support snake. Logic.
Randy, I want you to know something.
What's
Todd.
He's talking to the snake.
So I've got a favor to ask you, and I know you're busy with your chemical
look, listen,
engineering.
Grandma, like I like you, but like that's kind of weird. Oh, you don't mean all right? No. Okay, cool. No, I thought you meant like
that.
Yeah. All right.
No.
Did you try to unplug it and plug it back in again? No, not one of those.
Not one of those questions.
No, they're cordless now, dear.
This has batteries.
I just I heard stuff about this place in the pineapple, so it's cool. It's just a misunderstanding. Yeah. What's up? What do you need, Grandma?
Times have changed. Anyhow, how's your Long Island iced tea?
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
Wets the whistle.
Yeah. What's the beak?
It's a nice necklace you got there, Todd.
Oh yeah, thanks. I bought it spring break, with this chick that was just like, oh my god, so hot.
I bet
Anyway,
you do
well-
well with the ladies, Todd.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I need you to be a lookout while we sabotage someone's vehicle. And I've
We
got,
are no, like it's
This
so
is like
true.
right there.
and I've got
You're peeking a little bit again, Troy. You're too close to your
Sorry.
mic, bro. Yeah, no worries.
a little extra of the hydroponic in it for you.
Oh shit.
Won't take more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, cool.
Oh, I can't wait for this to just absolutely backfire.
I just produce it from
Oh no.
inside of my
no.
Oh no.
Oh
little bag ready to
no.
go.
Oh no.
Shit is lime green.
Wow.
I got me a green thumb.
What is this scene?
This is killing me.
This is the worst. We're going. I will reiterate this. I said it off stream. I'll say it again. We are going to become the people that designers do not want playing their games.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
this is a wholesome grandma.
Pay us
game. What
not
are we
to
doing?
play your game.
What is happening?
Okay. Well, he's like, All right. So I get that. Plus, like, listen, like we're having like a party, like my fraternity, and so I was wondering if we could get some of your like extra brownies, for like that.
Why don't you swing by at 5:30 p.m. and I'll have some extra brownies for you by 6 o'clock. Because the meeting is at 5:30.
Yeah.
Okay, I can. All right, that's cool.
Bring
cool.
your buddies.
So, all right, where am I going to like look out for this thing?
Oh yeah, it's right this way. Follow me.
All right, cool.
I get all the way out of my house and onto my porch before I realize there's a boa constrictor around my neck.
I feel like I should have made you roll something, but who fucking cares? All right, go
No,
on.
it's fine.
I trickle back
Are you
inside
kidding?
to put
This is
Randy-
Florida.
gardening.
No, this is Florida. You should walk around with a
Yeah,
boa
you could have a boa
constrictor.
constrictor on you.
No,
That's
it's
I do think he could. Well, gardening is your strongest stat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say so you'd auto pass, but I was gonna say roll for the actual quality of your lime green. You know what I mean?
Grass.
I actually love the idea that I'm like really good at growing marijuana, but like literally can't have a plant stay alive to save my life.
So we'll say like all your
Like
shrubbery is
everything
dead.
else?
Yeah.
every plant in my house is dead.
If it ain't for
Or
the
plastic.
marijuana, she wouldn't even be in the gardening club.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I bring Randy back in his terrarium, and I walk back outside with Todd, and I'm just talking more to Todd about how his spring break was.
Okay. So as you talk about that, you're heading over to see Eddie, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll cut there, and we'll cut to names. Gertie and
Team
Molly.
Wholesome. Yeah,
Team Wholesome. What are you guys
Yeah.
doing?
Team wholesome.
we're gonna go just check out Carol's place. Where does she live? She's probably what?
Carol, I would say, has a townhouse unit because why wouldn't she? And she has you see her car parked out front with the top still down, and she has very nice, tasteful palm trees. I was going to say pine trees, palm trees, and
Yeah, palm trees kind of look like. They kind of look like pineapples, like when the
She's
leaves
got
like aren't
pink
super big.
This
and
is Molly.
orange
This is Molly and
red
Gertie's
petunias.
conversation, and I'm just like, don't.
We're just like hobbling along super slow. Yeah,
Yeah.
Molly can't walk super fast.
And yeah, Gertie asked the question because are those coconut trees? Because then that'd be food.
Those fruit,
Yeah.
they grow fruit, right?
What's it? She's gonna have to get rid of them, I think.
so you're outside. and-
Violation 1.
Violation one.
Violation
You're,
one.
you're outside. The windows are open. You hear some music coming from inside. Salsa music. And
Yes.
Violation 2, much too loud.
what do you want to
Yeah.
do? What do
Noise
you want to
Noise
do?
complaint.
Oh, I so badly want like to just do grandma version, like just sleuth around the outside, but I don't know if we can do that. You know?
Yeah, I would say you can.
I just
would
realized
say,
we're all going to be in the same place because Eddie's about to like
Hmm.
come
Come
slash
slash
I would
us.
say
sometimes.
that. Yeah, but they're like high as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So
I
that
gotcha, I
that
gotcha.
conversation took
Yeah, yeah.
longer than like
Yeah,
even what we role played. So I would say I want you to roll something, but I don't know what the hell could you roll to sneak around?
So
Fiber arts. Why the hell not?
fiber arts.
Fiber
Okay.
arts camouflage yourself with your moo-moos.
Yes, you need to roll
Can you
fiber
roll?
arts to
I'm
get behind
pretty
this.
sure that's mine and Rainey's worst stat.
It's
Perfect
actually, I think
idea.
I'm the
Perfect
only one with a
idea.
positive. I think
Oh,
I have
did
plus
you?
one in
Okay.
Perfect idea. Silver Sneakers Club is doing their walk around the area, and it just so happens to
Perfect.
be going around.
Yeah.
her
So
area
you
at this time.
hear them
So you
walking,
can
and you're
find
like, oh shit, we can't be seen in Carol's yard, and you gotta hide. So I would say you can either roll fiber arts to hide, or if you can come up with something else to convince people why you belong there, convince me.
I think I'll use fiber arts to it says hastily knitted rope. I think I have some like some yarn. And what I'm doing,
Just have yarn.
I'm just I pull it out of one of my many pockets, I guess. And
Like your dressing gown's pockets.
yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm using it, and what I'm doing is I'm actually gonna have Molly we're measuring her mailbox. It might be too big. That's a homeowners association thing. So like, I'm just like, you're gonna cut it right over here. We're just doing a neighborhood mailbox. Just doing a mail.
Yeah, so they're just walking by, and I will say that you overhear them being like, "You see that fucking letter? I can't believe it. I'm growing strawberries, and I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to have them because back in Texas, I grew with strawberries, and they were the best, and everybody loved my strawberry pancakes, and now my grandkids are gonna come, and they ain't gonna be able to eat no pancakes, and I am sick and tired of that woman."
Excuse
hello,
me,
ladies.
Lady,
Hey, hello.
I heard you talking. We are representatives of the garden club here at Pineapple Falls, and we are 100% in agreement with you. We think that everyone should be able to grow their own fruits and vegetables in their garden.
Yeah, I agree. I have not met you. I'm Dolores.
Hi, Dolores.
Dolores
I'm
Brown.
Gertie.
This is
Gertie.
Nancy. Nancy is just a Sarah. I promise you'd have a Nancy. Nancy would have been Sarah's character. Is just the quiet
Nancy
person that
should
follows.
have a bird.
Yes, Nancy has a
Like
bird
cockatoo or something.
on her shoulder,
Yep.
and she just follows Dolores around and listens to Dolores talk about Texas.
Better be an emotional support cockatoo.
Well,
How
ladies,
tropical is a cockatoo?
So yes,
Well,
I
ladies,
don't believe I met you. I am Dolores. This is Nancy, and that little fella on her shoulder there. That there's Rick Flair.
Rick Flair, the cockatoo?
Rick Flair, yeah.
And he just goes.
The cockatoo is like, "Woo!" Yeah. And Nancy's just like, my son named him.
Yeah.
They live a long time.
Yeah.
Just like the real
He
Rick
just.
Flair.
He
Just like the real Ric Flair.
I have no idea what to do.
I
right
don't-
now. I was gonna say that we're gonna.
Make sure you're at the meeting tonight. All right.
Oh, why? Is
Because Carol's
Is there-
going down.
is there subterfuge?
Molly. We're just gonna put forward an alternative to Carol's reign of tyranny here at Pineapple Falls.
Men of tyranny.
Oh, girl, it is about time.
Oh, girl. As
we
my
don't have a-
my
we don't have
grandmother
a-
used to say, she would just say, "OMG."
OMG, girl.
OMGG.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta do some.
Well, that's fun.
Oh, I don't think I'm a actual mod.
Yeah, you can't ban them. That's whatever. We just have to let it fly. There's somebody selling crap in our thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's
But,
fine.
Girl, you gotta
was gonna
stop
say we
selling crap in our chat because we ain't buying. Okay.
Oh, that actually is very fitting for this episode, though. Like spammers,
Get
Yeah,
out of here, you huckster.
they do target the elderly.
I do.
Yes,
yeah.
they do. I had this very nice
Wow.
man named Pedro who told me he loved me. He was from South America and he was sending me a package, but I had to pay
I
for
was told
it.
that a Nigerian prince was going to send me money.
The
if I just
Nigerian prince was going to sweep me off my feet. No, but
Your,
anyway.
your band name is the street you grew up on and the last four of your social.
Anyway, so Dolores says, oh, well, it is about time. Who are you all going to put forward?
You ever
I
heard of a
Marvin,
man named
Marvin.
Marv?
Killer of the community.
Oh,
Robin,
Marv?
Robin.
Ah,
Oh,
so you
God.
have heard of him.
Oh, I know Marv, yes.
Oh,
well-
so we all.
She kind of looks at Nancy and Nancy's just like,
Marvin and I
The
have
bird
been
also
here-
looks away.
Dolores,
woo! Yeah, that's exactly what the bird does.
Makes little cat go. Woo, woo.
Every time you say Marv, the bird goes, woo!
Dolores and Nancy, I've been here a long time. Marv has as well. We just remember a time before all these rules and all these things that just, made our community a little more difficult. Before there was just a little bit more freedom.
Yeah, I know. When I first moved in here, I was a little taken aback by all the
Freedom.
liberalities that people were taking. Being
well-
from Texas and a good Baptist girl and whatnot. But eventually, I found that, and the bird just goes woo, and she just stops right there.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to go back to exactly what it was, but we're trying to offer alternatives.
Right. Well, I certainly think that I do not appreciate being told what to do. So
No, it
I
should
will
be
be
about
at
the
your
voice of
meeting,
the people.
won't we, Nancy? Oh yes, absolutely. Woo! And then they walk away.
So
Whew. Good one, Gertie.
I try. Have you seen Rigo? Can we like peek into her windows?
So you peek. So you get close to the window, and
Amazing.
You got binoculars because you're a bird watcher.
you hear.
Aw.
You hear from far away. You hear, "Oh, you animal!"
Oh dear.
Pound on the window. No exotic animals.
Yeah, I tap Molly. I'm like, did you hear that? There's an animal somewhere. It could be an alligator.
Probably.
Oh, Gertie. I'm pretty sure that's not a animal of the human variety.
Well,
I think she's having relations in there.
Oh my. Oh well.
Oh my.
She should be distracted for some time.
Marv's double
That's
crossed us.
true. We're gonna look around.
Yeah.
Okay. Where else
we haven't seen before.
Where do you want?
Come on,
Where do you want
Gertie.
to? Where do you want to look
Go
around?
through her mail.
There you go.
Ooh.
You're already measuring the mailbox. You gotta
Yeah.
measure the interior
It's
dimensions.
just a federal crime. Go for it.
Well, no, I was like, I think that if we're gonna find anything incriminating, it's gonna be in Carol's house, but I don't want to like B&E. You know?
I mean, the door's probably
You
open.
probably didn't lock her door.
Yeah, I was gonna say the door's probably open.
It's just E at that point.
I'll go and try it. We'll
It's
we'll
open.
just go up there and turn the handle. Yeah.
This
who
is
locks
a
their
game of
doors?
craziness. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody locks their doors in this community,
Yeah.
darling.
Okay.
Florida.
Except for Amelia. Amelia locks her doors. Or
Yeah.
else Randy will get out. He's
Okay,
smart.
so you pop in, and
Padlocks.
she's got nice, very nice kitchen. Is the first thing you see as you walk in. It's got the dark mahogany cabinets and like nice granite countertop, dark granite. And you do see some mail sitting on the countertop. The keys for the Audi, her purse.
Ooh.
You hear some giggling and whatnot from the other room.
Yeah, I think that I tap Molly and I'm gonna go in her purse.
Good idea. Good idea.
What are you gonna do, Molly?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go to her kitchen. Check out
Okay.
her kitchen.
Her purse is in the kitchen. It's all whoops.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm gonna open
all
up her
on,
fridge,
like,
see what kind of food she has.
Oh, you're gonna go through the kitchen to see the food.
Start bacon.
Yeah,
baking
start
food.
cooking something for her.
I don't know, just
No,
open up
the
cabinet.
purse and some mail and stuff are kind of like on an island she has in her kitchen. But if you want to look in like the refrigerator, you mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna look
Okay. You find
at. I don't need to find anything.
fruit. No, let me think. You got some fruit, so your typical Florida fruits. So pineapple, because that seems to be an ongoing thing.
I'm gonna flip it upside down.
Some bananas, strawberries, a bag that like has a label like it's from a pharmacy,
Oh.
and some bread and eggs and milk and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna flip the pineapple upside down. Take a look
Okay.
at this pharmacy bag.
It's a rash cream.
Oh.
What kind of rash? Are we talking fungal or?
Give me a fiber arts roll, because that's my role for anything that doesn't pertain to
I mean,
gardening or
It
tea.
does, the
Or
tea,
bacon.
the tea one does say a curative quality of cuppa, but I guess that's not
Okay, I will allow either a tea roll or a fiber
I'll do
arts
tea.
roll.
I'll do tea.
Okay.
Their teas are made of fungi sometimes.
really.
And there's herbal remedies and things
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
baking. You know,
I got a 5.
Okay.
Not
It's you recognize it's a medicine name, and you recognize the medicine name as treating fungal infections. Your son, you're very proud of your son. He's a pharmacist, and ivermectin. No, it is used to treat fungal infections of the nether regions.
Oh, I knew it was coming up. See,
I don't
I'm
know.
so
I'm just going
fucking
off
good,
the
guys.
wall here.
Athletes stuff.
Sort of like that, yes.
Do we steal that? Do we just
No,
spread
no.
rumors
Oh
about
my
it?
God, steal it.
I mean, because like that'd be pretty sucky.
Well,
Matt,
wait,
maybe
stealing's
second.
illegal, so just put it somewhere where she won't be able to find it.
What? Take it out of the fridge. Just leave it out.
You hear what you're hearing from the other room is approaching crescendo.
Okay. Jeez, what is it? What's in her purse? What's in her purse?
Yeah.
Wallet, cell phone.
Yes, that's what I'm
Um,
looking for.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
A business card for a new landscaper. She's in
Yes.
bed with big landscape. That's what's going
Damn
on.
it! You stole my idea. There's
Yeah.
a business card. There's a business card for a new landscaper.
Okay.
And then as you pick up the phone, you see it starts ringing and it says Rodrigo.
Oh, there's the
Crazy.
drama. There's the hot goss. You know what I'm gonna do is I mentioned that I had my crossword puzzle and piece of paper. I'm gonna write down Rodrigo's number.
Okay, you got it.
Solid.
I'm gonna mute it. Although
Mhm.
it takes me a minute because I
No.
don't know how.
Mhm.
Amelia. No, Amelia. Gertie, you
What?
should answer the phone and put it near the. You should answer the phone.
Do I?
Turn-
And then okay,
Speaker
yeah.
and mute, not mute. Speaker and I don't know
No,
volume.
no. So that's perfect.
No,
like
I don't
it's
know
me-
how phones
it's
I
me-
work.
don't know how to use the phone.
No, it's me following every single one of those instructions where I answer the phone and then I'm like, okay, speaker, and then it goes on speaker and you hear
Oh, no, no,
Rodrigo,
mute.
And you're
And
like,
Rod-
hey babe, I'm on my way home.
and then I mute, but then it's muting us, and then I'm like, oh, and then I unmute, and then I'm like, oh, and then I just throw it at the door, like it's at the door.
and you hear what you hear is like you hear it's like clunk 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 against the door.
Yeah.
And then it's like stops, and you're like, did you hear that? Oh, hurry up! He's gonna be home. And you hear like thump thump thump. What do you guys do? Someone's coming to that door.
I look at Molly. I'm like,
Wait, someone's at the door?
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
threw a
no,
cell
no.
phone up
Okay.
against the bedroom door.
What?
They heard
But I
it. They're coming to check what's
We
going
gotta get up.
on.
we're just gonna go back
But
out.
what's the thump sound?
No, it was the phone hitting
Oh,
the
the
door.
phone hitting
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't that thump 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 sound. But yes, I understand where you thought that.
Okay.
Jess is
Um,
trying to meet you on your not wholesome
She is.
level,
You know,
it's
and I give you a lot of credit for that, Jess. Actually.
No,
So,
it sounds.
I look at Molly. I'm like, run, run.
All right, so you guys start to hustle. We'll find out if you get out in a minute.
slow.
We're gonna cut back. Yeah, you're like, run for it. We're gonna cut back to we're gonna cut back to Edna, and what was his name? Todd.
Edna and
Todd,
Todd,
yes.
partners
Edna
in
and Todd.
So
crime.
Edna, you're in your garden shed, and you hear like, hello.
Edna's gonna turn around. She's got her like black and white plaid shirt on, the sleeves rolled up, and she's got a pair of aviators on, and she's got a golf caddy slung over her shoulder. It's got a couple clubs in it and a shit ton
It's
of
like-
garden implements. And
It's
she's just kinda
Gideon.
casually
It's
sucking
Gideon
on
as
lemon
a
drop.
grandma.
Cool as fuck.
He's like, oh, whoa, holy shit. Like, hey, I'm like Todd, and my grandma said I should come over here and like look out.
You Amelia's boy?
Yeah, Amelia, that's it. Yeah.
All right, Todd. Can you keep cool under pressure?
Always, yeah, totally.
All right, let's see if we can get some of the green off you. Let's roll, Todd.
Cool.
I'm
Well,
gonna hobble on out with my golf caddy and my aviators on,
Well,
sucking on my lemon drop.
what are we doing?
We are gonna make sure that bitch Carol ain't making her meeting on time tonight.
Oh, all right, cool. Fuck Carol. Who's Carol?
Yeah.
Carol's that bitch, the head of the HOA. She's got a
yeah,
problem
definitely
with my
fuck her.
blueberries.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
the
love
color of my
blueberries so
skin
much. Like, yeah, I love them. Like, I put them on like my cereal, you know.
I love blueberries so much.
These tyrants like Carol, you can't give them an inch. They'll be coming for all your liberties. You
Yeah,
gotta fight back.
totally.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
No,
Liberty.
Amelia's got a snake.
I don't know. I don't know why people get
Yeah.
so upset about like a plant. You know what I mean? It's like it's a plant, like a plants was put here like by God for our use and stuff, you know. So it's like I don't know.
That's
like,
right. Todd.
people who like
They were
don't
put here
care about
by
that. It's like
God.
what's your fucking problem, yo? You know, like you could just like
What's your
just
problem?
let people fucking enjoy things. You know what I mean? It's just like fucking uptight. You know.
All right, Todd, you're a child. That's enough F-bombs.
Cool.
Watch your mouth. Yeah.
He just follows you.
Chugging along with
So
my
you truck
golf-
along, and you
golf
pass.
bag.
As you pass, you pass.
Oh, you should make Todd carry this golf bag.
You
No, I'm cool.
He's my
Oh,
caddy.
That's fair. That's fair.
you pass. You pass Dolores and Nancy, although you don't know them, walking like along the way. And yeah, then you just hear like, I am so excited about that meeting tonight because you know it is about time. And you can interrupt if you want, but it's up to you. And if you don't, you continue
Nope,
on.
I'm gonna play it cool. If you interrupt, you're memorable for a scene of a crime. If the police interview witnesses,
Truth.
There.
All right, that's kind of terrifying, but true. So, all right, so you get up, you see Carol's townhouse, and her car's parked out front, and nobody is around.
All right, Todd.
All right.
Gonna take care of business under that car. You are gonna keep watch. And if Carol comes out the front or around that back there, as she is sometimes off to do, you have to distract her.
Cool. He's just
Count
like
it,
standing in
Todd.
the middle of like the driveway, like looking around.
You need to make your grandma Amelia proud.
Oh yeah, right, totally. All right, I'm just gonna like.
We're gonna
I'll look
separate
like,
the wheat from
what's
the
word, like,
chaff today.
inconspicuous, right? Yeah, I'm gonna just chill by this. Like, yeah, like he just like leans on the tree like this.
Yeah, real inconspicuous, like. Just
Right, like cool.
hold
right?
eyes open, Todd.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna get down. My knees
Do you
are popping
need a-
as I go down a little bit.
Your knees
Eddie's like a
pop.
war granny. Eddie's
Do you need like help?
Nope. I spend 4 hours a day on my hands and knees in the garden. Todd, you mind your own business.
Oh no, cool, totally cool. Yep, okay. Looking out.
Youth these days, no respect, and roll my golf bag onto the ground and go through some like garden shears.
Okay, you are under the vehicle. What do you
Roll
want to do?
I
I
don't.
thought you were slashing tires. You're
No,
slashing.
I'm gonna cut some shit.
You're gonna cut the fucking brake lines. You're just
I
gonna
don't-
die.
I don't know what I'm cutting.
You're just cutting stuff. Give me a feisty roll to see how you do, because this is a pretty feisty thing to do.
Just cut indiscriminately. She cuts off the
I'm
catalytic
just
converter.
cutting
with garden
anything
shears.
that can be cut with garden shears from under a car. Oh shit, I only rolled a 1 with feisty. That's still a 4 for me though.
Okay, so you cut some stuff. You cut one thing, and like a bunch of like some fluid like pours out on you like a fucking shit. And but you cut a couple of other things too.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, ladies, you've heard the phone, and now you hear like what's going on? Oh, Harry, what do you want me to do? What do you want to do? I don't know. Get under the bed. Get under the bed. What are you guys doing?
Wait, this is me and
This is you
Molly?
guys. This
Yeah,
is
this is
Molly,
us.
and yeah, I'm sorry. This is Molly and Amelia.
I mean, you've
Yeah.
got the card, right?
Dirty.
I think we should just try and run for the door as fast as we can. Leave what's his name on speaker.
Oh yeah.
Or mute, whatever it was.
Whatever it was, we did our best.
I feel like I should roll fiber arts for that for fiber optic arts.
Fiber optic.
Fiber
That's all right.
Optic
Like
network.
the like the fiber optic network. To know whether or not I
Sure.
he could hear-
Yeah, go
he
for
could
fi-
hear-
yeah,
Good
roll
name.
fiber arts. Go for it.
I got a 5.
Okay, so you managed to get it on mute on your
Yeah.
end, but
So
yeah,
Rodrigo hears everything.
he
That's what I
hears
was most worried about.
stuff. Yes. Okay.
He hears noises.
Yeah.
He's pulling in anyway. And actually, you know what? Did I manage to write Rodrigo's phone number down?
Yeah,
On your
We said you did. You put it on your crossword puzzle.
You know, and here's the thing. I was going to say I call him on my cell phone, but Gertie definitely does not have a cell phone.
No.
So
neither does Molly.
yeah. So I think that yeah, we gotta shuffle out of here. We gotta
All
get.
right. So you
Going
guys
as
start
fast
shuffling
as
out.
I can.
You shuffle out to the out. Which you came in the back, right?
No, I think we came in the front.
We
door.
came right through the front door.
Yeah, front
Okay,
door.
so you walk right out the front door. Meanwhile,
Oh no, Todd is gonna run
you
interference
hear
on you
you're
guys.
under the car and you hear like oh shit, like alarm, like yo, alarm, like alarm lady, like alarm.
Todd, make it go away.
But but there's like two of them. I don't know if one's Carol or what. Like, oh hello, like yeah, ladies. Hey, I'm like from a college.
I don't want to
and
talk to you.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and Gertie's just like, best of luck with whatever you're in.
But you-
I'm like, Gertie? From under the car, there's like a puddle rolling
Eddie?
up under the car.
Yeah, like
Eddie, we're running away.
ow, but Eddie, get
Eddie,
out of
what
there.
you?
We're running
Carol's
away.
coming.
Oh
Carol's coming.
shit! Let me help you. And he's trying to like help you out.
Hey, get-
Who's this?
This is Amelia's grandson. He's a little green.
Hey, I'm like Todd. Hey.
And then
I'm like
Gertie smells.
I'm like
Gertie
covered in
smells.
like just car fluid.
It's like
smells-
transmission
he smells-
fluid or something all over her.
He smells like Amelia's green.
I don't care what your name is.
Yeah, and are we all just gonna try and pull?
Yeah. So you start
Eddie out
walking
from
up
the
the.
car.
Gotta go.
You just start walking up the street, and
Oh, okay. I thought Carol was gonna get out in time.
you walk away, and I would say you're a little bit up the street, and you hear the door open, and you see Carol like looking around. If you wanna stop, you can watch, but she'll probably see what you're doing.
We're just
Is
walking.
Eddie covered in like
In fluid?
like oil, like
It's
transmission?
mostly
fluid?
on the front of me though, so
Yeah.
as long as I keep my back turned.
Okay, so you get where do you guys want to reconvene?
Fucking stone cold.
The garden, obviously. We're
Yeah,
gonna meet
we'll
up
meet-
at the garden.
we'll
I
in the
do
garden.
have a cell phone, by the way. You guys like. I feel
Oh,
like
you
all
have
the
to have
people,
You for
all the
sure
people
have a
that-
cell phone.
all the people that buy drugs and stuff for me, like buy me like high tech electronics and shit is like
Yeah.
presents like that they steal
Todd.
probably. I don't know.
Call Amelia. Tell her it's done.
I've got like an iPhone 11 and I don't know what the fuck like I don't know how to use it. Half the time I'm talking to my like Pac-Man like.
I mean, I feel like
You just have-
also as a dealer, like you kind of need like a cell phone for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You know, to like schedule all your appointments and take like appointments
Yeah.
and stuff.
You just have like slot machine apps, and then like
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
bingo. Yeah.
Slot machine apps and like the Fox News app.
Solo solitaire.
Not Fox. Not Fox.
Yeah, you're right. That's not.
Yeah.
Legalize
Amelia,
the pot.
Amelia
Yeah.
the plug. What would she be using? You know,
Is Amelia the,
Like-
the
the plug.
I don't
yeah.
know. Some
God.
like the green onion.
the green onion?
No.
Like,
Amelia has the onion, and that's
The
what
onion.
she thinks the real news.
Yes,
is
there
all
you
the
go.
time.
She thinks that's
Yeah.
that's
The
the real
onion.
news. That's awesome. All right. So you reconvene at the garden club. Amelia will say you meet them there.
We have Todd call Amelia. Tell her it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. There you go.
Boy,
Todd's-
Todd.
He's got
he's
one
like,
of those phones.
All right. So like, should I go or like?
Yeah, thanks for your help, Todd. Just leave your glass on the porch. Make sure you get home before that shit kicks in.
Right.
Don't say anything to the cops, no matter
Oh.
what.
Shit. Yeah. No. I'm cool. I'm cool. Totally cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Todd,
she knows
we'll-
I'm cool. Yeah.
We'll see you at 5:30.
Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's
Did Eddie,
Eastern
like-
time.
Eddie like threatened him with their shears. Don't say anything. to the
Bitches
cops."
get garden cheers.
I think that's
You'll
my
never get a
favorite
frat
lesson.
girl again.
Oh,
So sorority
Eddie.
girls.
It was
You can have a
there
brownie.
wasn't enough time, but I was gonna be like, Todd, you need to pee in the gas tank. I was gonna be like,
There's plenty of time.
we were
Yeah,
all like
Jerry-
hobbling out.
I mean, we could tell him to do that during the meeting.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
shit.
That's
Oh,
true.
shit,
He gets
yeah.
he gets in his
Your pants
car.
are already halfway around your knees anyway. You pee in the gas tank.
Pull your pants up. I think I still have a pair of my late husband's suspenders. Would you like them?
Oh my god. Oh my god. So you're in the garden club. What now?
I need to get cleaned up. I'm covered in evidence.
Wait, we
Well-
found something. Gertie found something.
Oh yeah. And I pull out.
What you find? I knew she was hiding
She's
something.
cheating on Ramundo.
Ramundo.
What was his name?
Rodrigo, but it's
Rodrigo?
awesome that you got
I
it
like-
wrong. Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
that boy was a potato.
Yeah, she and I pull out, yeah, and I wasn't even thinking about that. I pulled out the business card for the landscaping company, and she's already got people in line. They're probably paying them already to come through and cut up all of our gardens.
I take the landscaping card and I look at it. And look, will you look at this business card? The flowers on the front. Red petunias.
The writing's very small.
I'm
Does anyone
like,
have
As
a
you're
magnifying
having this
glass?
conversation, you see the truck like for that landscaping company drive by.
as everybody is in here like convening and conspiring, I'm like, I just sit down. Like I'm always the last person to fucking do everything. I like
She's
just sit
hitting
down.
kickbacks.
And everybody's like deliberating, and you see me, and I pull out that like letter again that we got this morning. And I start licking it, and all of a sudden I go, "Son of a bitch!"
Amelia, it's the wrong paper.
Wait, are we in the
Getting my
garden stuff?
garbage at home.
Yeah, you're in the garden center. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta just take that with you all the time. Keep it in your purse. You gotta just keep everything in your purse.
Yeah. One of those grannies with the huge purse.
Yeah.
Laying them down.
Use a golf bag. All
Okay.
right, this is good work. I bet she's taking cutbacks from this new landscaping crew. That's why she wants them to tear up everybody's yard. The bigger the job, the bigger her kickback.
The card says Marco's landscaping.
Marco.
Marco
Okay.
doesn't know who he's messing with.
I think Marco was messing with Carol early. Could be.
Oh my God, was the truck driving in or out?
He's
of
driving
Bed in
of
bed.
Pineapple Falls? Well, I mean,
Somebody's gonna pay for that Botox.
Someone say Polo when he walks in.
Marco Polo. I get it now.
Well, I'm late for my afternoon, my late morning nap.
right.
We'll reconvene. No, it's
I mean, Amelia and I got to start baking, right?
mm.
I was baking all night, honey. I'm all baked out. Oh, the brownies.
All right.
The brownies. Yeah.
Let's break to destroy evidence and take naps, and we will meet back up.
Did you say destroy evidence?
I'm covered in oil. I'm covered in evidence.
Yeah, you could just bury it in a garden.
In our
somewhere.
garden.
Yeah.
I have to destroy it.
And then Amelia, you're gonna need to get me some of your special tea for the meeting tonight.
The Long Island variety.
No, you're
The
sleepy
long
time
stem
variety.
variety.
Oh, yes.
time tea.
Yes. That kind of tea.
No idea what we're doing with.
So just to reiterate, the plan is to get everybody at the homeowners association meeting
Super big.
high. Okay.
Super big. Yeah.
This
Super
is great. This is
And
quality.
have
DMs
all,
after
You
dark.
know, it's
all
not
of
like
my
get high people
advisors
do
are going to
anything.
show up too in support of Marv. Like without even knowing.
Bunch of young kids, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, a bunch of not retirement home community people and just
Oh
be like,
God, I just have the best idea with Mark. Okay, go on.
All getting blitzed on.
Okay,
on
so all right, so we'll separate. Who's doing baking? Because you can make baking rolls to see how good you do now, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
I'm
gonna-
okay. I am also okay with baking. I have a +2.
Good. Roll your
Yeah.
baking. Let's see
Is
how
it
you do.
baking or gardening?
I
Because
think
Well, you're baking.
brownies.
You're
think
baking.
we're
so
baking.
that's
I
baking.
like the idea of Troy rolling gardening for quality and then Jess rolling baking for
There you go.
making.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect.
there
all
we
right.
go.
So
We
yeah.
can
All
do
right.
that.
So roll. Troy, roll.
collaborative effort.
You roll first. Let's see how you do. You're probably
Okay.
gonna do fine.
I only rolled a 1, but I do have +3 to gardening, so that's a 4.
Okay. So that's decent quality. Go on.
I got an 8 for baking.
So they are fantastic brownies, though. I mean, they just taste great.
On
Or
second
Maddie.
thought, I do think Gertie is gonna make tea that like maybe sobers people up because she sees this potentially being a problem.
Well, I was gonna say you should like direct it, right? If we see Carol supporters, then we should put them to sleep a little drowsy. And if we see, Marv supporters,
so I make
Hype
two
'em up.
teas.
yeah, exactly. 2, and we'll just direct them.
Oh God, those teas are definitely getting mixed up.
What are the
Where we need to go.
chances?
Everybody's gonna be taking uppers and downers at the same time.
What are the chances that I get? So Molly was the one that wanted me to make some special tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, yeah. Well,
Okay. So what are the chances that I got the special tea and the Molly part mixed up?
You got more drugs?
You said the specialty. I was like, the Long Island? She's like, no, the specialty. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, Molly,
yeah.
I gotcha.
What
What
can we
are-
roll for that? That's
Are
something
you
that I think.
putting Molly in the tea?
Oh God.
no.
It's
No,
the
no.
pineapple's gonna get turned upside down really quick.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's-
we're all Molly.
yeah,
Molly's
Todd
my
shows up and he's
name.
like, my boy's a DJ. I got this party. Let's go.
Marv just
Grandma's
lifts
just
his shirt
waving
up.
Ends in a
freaking
breakout
glow
dance.
sticks
That would be
around.
kind of great.
Right.
Everyone's sweating profusely.
So I got the normal don't be so high tea, and I have the get high but the wrong kind of high tea. Is that what's going on right now?
I don't know what's
Kristen,
going on.
give us your verdict here.
Yeah.
This is
I love
this.
that we're just
I
making
understand
grandmas
this
who are
less than I
drugging
understand the bet from Good Society. So we're having and I came up with the bet. So we're having. So there are two types of tea.
There's two types of tea.
One is
and
basically we have an
brownies.
upper and a downer. Is what I
One
understand.
is like a nice chamomile.
No,
Okay.
one's like a normal tea.
Okay.
The other one is either going to be a marijuana tea or a Molly infused tea.
I think we should
Where
go
did
with
we
marijuana.
get Molly?
Yeah,
Okay,
seriously.
marijuana.
All right.
Perfect.
And let's say
Amelia doesn't just deal grass, okay? She's expanded her product line.
Wait. Okay, let me
Chemical
pitch,
engineering. I see.
let me, let me just pitch one more potential hiccup.
A third tea.
But there was another.
is this the Tony Montana tea
There was another
Another
tea.
tea was brewed.
to deceive
One
them all?
all of
bigger
them.
and more evil.
And this is the tea that I'm gonna make with whatever that raccoon trench coat guy.
Cialis tea.
Okay. So you're gonna also make Cialis tea.
You know,
tea.
Marv could probably get behind. That's the pretty Pineapple Falls thing to do.
That's a very
powerful
Pineapple
song.
Falls
Yeah.
thing to do.
Are we sabotaging the HOA meeting or are we starting an orgy?
So are you supposed to put your car keys in a bowl before you come into the homeowners association?
It's a farm party. You just put your pills in.
That said, the best part is that Gertie is literally just trying to make people tea so they feel better no matter what, but she doesn't know what she's doing. And this is just
So how did she? So she has some raccoon tea.
she has some raccoon tea. And then she has some
He
regular
trusts that
tea.
nice gentleman in the long coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
These herb.
Okay, so now we have 3 teas.
These are definitely Werther's.
So then we have to figure out what can we roll to see if they can get screwed up, because I think we should leave it to chance, right?
Okay.
I mean, as
Nice.
funny as it would be that if they automatically got screwed up, I think
I mean,
this
it
is
should be
still
a
a
tea
role-playing
roll.
game.
So,
So-
I
so
Even
who
the
is
it? Be a
vacuum
tea roll.
It's a tea
So I
roll, but
have-
I'm thinking that's a hard tea roll, man, because there's a bunch of
Well,
different teas.
yeah, either it's a hard tea roll or we just do a tea roll and don't worry about roll over. We just do even or odd or something.
And just say
Yeah.
like even they get screwed up, odd they don't.
Yeah,
It's
something
a
like that.
50-50.
Or you could just
Alright.
make it a high. You could make it like a
Yeah, the
50-50
the
is good.
high, the how high the roll is how strong the tea is. Even or odd is if we mix them up.
Nice.
Nice.
I like that.
I like that
it.
a lot. Okay, we can
We get a potent ass mistake here.
So,
yeah,
so
go
yeah,
for it, Rainey.
if I-
Go for it.
I
Roll.
have this retirement community in VFib.
So if I roll and I have +3, so odd is we're good, even is we're messed up.
Mhm.
All right.
And how
Okay.
high it is how high it gets you, basically, is what we've decided.
Okay. Well, so it is. I got a 6 total. I rolled a 3 on the die, so we goof it up, and it's pretty strong.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
We goof it up, and it is pretty strong.
Strong fucked up tea.
Strong fucking up tea.
So
Okay.
now the question. So okay, yeah. That's
Go ahead.
fine. I'll let you. I'll let you decide
You
which
got it.
which
Yeah.
kind of fucked up we got here.
We'll find out when we get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Anybody else have anything else to do?
I gave Todd instructions to have all of his friends
Fraternity.
park on the street.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna feed my cat,
All right.
and I'm gonna bury the evidence in the garden.
So you bury the evidence in the garden. You feed your cat. Meanwhile, we've got some tea being made here by Gertie. Molly, you just taking a nap?
No, Molly.
Oh no, you were
I've
baking.
been
I'm sorry.
baking.
You've been
Yeah, I've
baking.
been
You've been
baking.
baking
I'm
all
taking a
afternoon.
nap.
You've been taking a nap. Very good.
Yeah, Amelia
Alright.
just passed out on the couch.
You just
Yeah,
passed
I
out.
gave you the drugs and then passed
Yeah.
out on the couch
All
with my
right.
yacht.
So the afternoon
You
rolls
missed
around.
like 3 meetings.
And it's getting close to time for the meeting. So you're all awake and you're all gathering, outside again, and you start to hear lots of rowdy ass cars arrive.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
The beaters.
I look
All
at
the
the guys
beaters.
and I'm like, they're always such prompt young men.
And you see
Right
getting
on
out of
time.
it,
There's a
you know,
fucking rusted up Jetta. Just
yeah, just those sorts of cars.
Dirtbag
And
Subaru.
it's not only young men, but some young women as well. Some fine young women.
Oh.
And
They
you know,
came to party.
Right, they came. They were told that this was a spot, man. Pineapple upside down cake, and
that's what you call the new blend. In fact, the pineapple upside down cake.
That is what Amelia's weed is called.
pineapple upside down. All right,
Nice.
all right. So there's a bunch of young people around as well, and you hear, girl, who are all these young people coming up here, Nancy? I mean, I do not mind seeing them around, but I'm just curious why they have arrived in our fine neighborhood. Oh,
They
hello.
got nice hands.
How are you, Amelia?
I
Oh, wait,
am.
you didn't meet
doing-
Dolores yet, did you?
No, I have not.
Dolores
I mean,
comes
are
in
we
and
assuming
sees
that
you
we
a little
don't
bit
know
once in
one
a
another?
while.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Dolores-
is a
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah, she's like, hello, Amelia. How are you?
I am doing just fine, Dolores. Have you had the tea?
I have not, but I never say no to tea, especially if it's sweet tea.
Oh, it's extra sweet tonight.
Excellent. So, Amelia,
You know what I
don't know-
mean?
I don't know if you heard or not, but there is some things that are fixing to go down tonight, girl. They are talking about. I talked to. Do you know Molly and the other one, Gertie? Dirty Gertie.
Dirty girl.
I'm familiar with her. Yep.
Right. Well, I met them out down the street down yonder, and they were telling me they're fixing to get someone up against this bitch right now, and I am all for it, girl.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a sip of the tea, and she's just like, "This is some damn good tea." Nancy, try the tea. And Nancy's like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay."
hi, Ric Flair.
And then she takes it, and then and Ric Flair's just like,
Hi, Ric
"Woo!"
Flair.
I give him. I hold up my tea and I'm like, woo.
Yeah.
Ric
Oh,
Flair.
look at that.
That's-
Let me that little cockatoo. Such a nice exotic pet.
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah,
Oh, exotic pets. Mhm.
I know. I really don't want to lose him because my son named him.
My grandson Kevin is helping me get my pet boa constrictor Randy. You've met him before.
Yeah.
He's gonna be one of them emotional support boa constrictors. And
See,
I
there
bet
is an idea for you, Nancy. You can get one of them. Ooh, this tea is very strong, girl, but it is good. Hey, why don't you pour me a little bit more, if you don't mind?
we can use the.
I'm feeling a little flush, though. You feel a little flush in here?
It's because you haven't been seeing me enough lately. That's why.
I suppose.
Been playing too much goddamn bingo.
It's cribbage, actually, but yes.
All right. Well, anyways, have yourself a seat. These young folk can stand just fine. They don't have orthostatic blood pressure problems like the
Right.
rest of us.
They are so lucky. Enjoy it while you are young.
Mhm.
She sits down,
Yes.
and the parrot's just like, woo!
Woo! Every time he does that, I give him one back.
All right. And
Every time.
The
Then
young
you
college
see-
kids love it. They're just like, dude, look at this bird, dude. Woo, woo. And this bird is
I
crazy.
love it.
Dude.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Dude, nonstop.
Oh my god, that
Nice.
actually would happen.
Yeah.
it probably totally
Yeah,
would.
for
It
sure.
totally would. That totally would. Then you see, you hear the door opens. Decked out in an incredible leisure
sorry.
suit. Very
I
wide lapels.
Incredible leisure suit.
Marv walks in.
Yes.
And he's
Suit
just
straight
like,
out of the late 80s.
hey.
There he
And
is. There's our candidate
you hear a couple of the young girls are like, oh, I know that guy. And he's just like, hey, Marie, right? Yeah, good to see you again. Yeah, totally.
You
Hello.
know Marie.
Yeah, it's one of my niece's friends.
Oh yeah, she's told me she's an entrepreneur. She's a delivery gal.
Yes, she is. She's does that and some modeling.
That DoorDash.
Yeah.
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 She said she works with Todd sometimes. He does. He's a independent chemical engineer.
Oh, no shit.
Independent chemical engineer.
That's some good money in that there business.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. So
Pulls
we
out
got
my fat frickin'
listen,
stack of
I got it.
$100.
No, listen, check it out. I got the logo, right? I got the saying. I was thinking about it, right?
Oh boy.
So it's like we're gonna flip the pineapple, right? That's it. That's the saying. It's simple. We flip the pineapple. Who flips the pineapple? Marv flips the pineapple.
It's got
Marv flips the
familiarity,
pineapple.
Flip the
familiarity and novelty. I like it.
Novelty.
Yeah.
That's right. We
I
flip
I
the
touch his
pineapple.
jacket.
Marv, who puts the pineapple upside down? Marv puts the pineapple upside down. Vote for Marv.
Is that
The
sweet?
upside down and your pineapple upside down.
Oh my goodness.
Put the upside in the pineapple upside down.
Giggity giggity.
I think that's my cue for the tea is that I walk over to Marv and I'm like, you're gonna need to stay nice and calm tonight, Marv. So I
Listen,
made you
Gertie,
Oh, no.
Marv is always
Oh,
calm,
no.
except when
Oh,
you excite him.
no.
You know what I'm saying? But I
Gotta be
will
calm
love
and
some tea.
presidential. We have this roided up.
I don't like where this is going.
Not
that I
hate
this
it.
is,
I'm fine.
this is some
Wait,
damn good tea.
there's
Who made
two
this tea?
teas that could have been messed up on. One is boner tea, and the other one is just.
really.
Do we want to roll? Do we want to roll again on it, or do we want to just?
Entirely up to you. You're
You
running the
should
game.
roll in secret.
Grand
I don't
matriarch.
have a die on me.
I got
Rainy,
one.
give me. I'm just going 50-50. Just roll something for me.
All right. Okay. I rolled a 3 again. Odd.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Marv's like, this is damn good tea. This
Oh, it was
is
the boner tea.
Amelia. This is good. Yeah, this is-
It's the boner tea.
He takes a seat, and you hear some other people file in, and eventually you hear. It's not the time to talk about it. What do you mean it's time to talk about it? It's my brother. It's not the time to talk about it. The door just opens. Carol just walks in. And Rodrigo's just like stands in the background. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad you've all arrived on time. Hey, she looks at all the young kids, and one of them just like, woo. And,
They all go, woo.
and she's just like, woo. Indeed. Anyway, we have some business to talk tonight. And I'm sure you've all got the letter, so, I want to explain why we need to do things. First of all,
First, you should explain why you were late, wasting all these fine folks' time.
I was late because something happened to my car. Why?
Very unprofessional of you,
Likely.
Carol.
Don't you have
Yes.
AAA?
And I know for a fact you got that fast scooter.
Well, we can't all be perfect, can we? Gertie, Unit 69.
Me and Gertie looks so confused that I'm just holding
You don't
like,
have to be
two
perfect,
different
but we at
jugs of
least
tea.
Oh, this is tea. Can I have some tea?
Be professional.
Yes, Carol, of course you can have some tea. I made it for everybody. And I
Roll
just
another
poured
die
some-
for me, Rainey. Let's see what you got.
Alright,
Randy,
now,
some
Okay, I
angel.
lost the thing. Okay, this one's a 5, so I don't know if
Okay.
it's even or odd.
What
but-
happens?
I was
if
going
a
low
woman
high.
takes the
I was
hour
just thinking that. I was like, what happened?
to Google.
Ooh, this is very good. Brownies?
feel like I
So
don't wanna
Cialis, like enough Cialis would will straight up kill old people.
Oh
But
god.
like, okay, but like, what
It's,
happens
no,
if a little
it's a
Cialis?
vasodilator, so it opens up all of
Well,
the blood
yeah,
vessels.
okay.
So you'll just have motherfuckers passing out.
Nice.
Mm.
But all the old people are sitting down. Blood
From
pressure's
goodrx.com. Dear viewers, you're about to be educated.
Good.
What happens if a woman takes Viagra? Cialis is basically the same thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less, I think. Yeah.
Just
I've
as
run out.
Viagra helps improve blood flow for an erection, it may improve blood flow in the female reproductive parts. When
Wow.
this happens, it may cause more sensitivity and stimulation, causing the
Oh.
person taking it to become more aroused.
Oh shit. And
We're
we've
going-
also established she's got a fungal thing going on down yonder.
We're
so this is just-
we're flipping the falls tonight, gang.
Yeah,
We're flipping
you-
the falls.
you are. So she
this
goes,
is
well,
ridiculous.
anyway, I apologize for being late. I could not help but notice that there are several cars parked on the street. I can only assume this is y'all's. She says to the young people. Who
They're
are these
my
people anyway?
grandkids.
All of these are your grandkids?
I
Yeah, we
have
love
a lot of
Betty.
people who love me.
Yeah, we love Betty. Sue's the best.
We love Yeah, Grandma. Woo!
Woo! And Ric Flair the bird, just like, woo! You bought that, Nancy, you bought that bird again. What? Anyway, there are several things on my
Ric Flair
agenda.
was there on time.
There are several things on my agenda tonight.
Oh,
Part of being part of a homeowners association is maintaining certain bonds with each other. What I mean by that is that when we bought in, we all bought in here together. I don't know why she's becoming Dolores. I'm going to stop that accent right now. I just really like doing Dolores's accent.
I'm sucking on my lemon drop.
We all agreed together to have a certain responsibility to each other, okay? And what I mean by that is that our properties and our property values are all tied together. If one of us wants to sell, or one of us passes away, God forbid, and wants to, our kids want to sell this, well, they're not going to get max value if they come in here and they see rusty cars parked on the street, or they see all sorts of bushes all awry in people's yards, or they see people walking around with birds, woo, or anything like that. So
People walking around with
we need to establish some sort of
property value.
Talk about Randy. You chose Ric Flair of all these. Come on.
we need to establish some sort of rules that we all abide by. And you hear in the back, you hear Rodrigo just like, rules, don't establish rules in your marriage.
Oh,
Anyway,
Yeah. That's my cue for tea. Rodrigo needs a good curative cuppa.
okay, she's blabbing
There you
on
go,
about.
Rodrigo.
She starts going over the minutes for the last meeting. You have a minute to go over and see Rodrigo. What do you want to say?
I just look at him and I say like, what would I say? I have like -1 feisty, so I'm not here to like start.
Don't be
trouble.
feisty. Be sweet.
Yeah, I just I walk
Having a
over and I
rough
say
day.
like, Rodrigo, you look like you're having a rough day. You know.
Do you like some tea, honey?
Yeah, basically, I'm just offering everyone tea. This is the good speed. I'm just this is the hugs. I'm just giving. I find nothing a good warm cup of tea can't. And I pull out my thermos. I'm pulling out the hot stuff. This isn't anything I prepared for anyone. This is actually like my tea.
My
This is the
grandmother.
stuff.
My grandmother, she would make me tea as well. So I would very much like that. Yes, it is. It has not
brings
been a
people
very good day
together.
for the Rodrigo. Rodrigo refers to himself in the third
In
person.
the third person, I love that.
Love it.
Yeah. And I pour him from my thermos a hot little cap full of tea for Rodrigo.
Thank you, Gertrude.
And then I look
Everything
at
Carol
him,
says about you is wrong.
and then I look, and like first I'm just like, Carol talks about me.
Oh yes, she talks about
Everything
everybody.
Carol says is wrong.
Yeah, and like I just look at him and I just say like, well, I think Carol's wrong about a lot of things, especially what she does in the afternoon.
I know this.
I know.
Rodrigo has found out about this.
oh, Rodrigo. And I go for a hug. I just go for a nice
He's just
grandmotherly
like
hug.
awkward hug back. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, Molly's like lounging in her chair, like just yelling out, "Boo!"
Just throwing
Carol's
it.
Ooh, throws a muffin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so
like a
another
brownie.
thing,
Doubled
I
up on
just-
slippers.
I just find that the birds, the birds, the shit on things, okay, and so
wrong
Still
with
out there just
Carol?
complaining.
Carol.
what is
Something wrong with her.
what was in
Carol.
this tea?
I'm just-
Carol.
What-
I'm just
what?
being obnoxious.
She's just
until
like,
she
what?
shuts up.
Who's calling me? Marco?
I'm gonna stand.
Polo.
Oh, shit!
Woo.
Oh, you said Marco, and then
Got him!
who's got the business
And
card?
and
That's
Rodriguez
what I
just like,
did. That's what
Marco.
Amelia did when you said
Yeah.
that. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, shit!
she's like, oh, Marco. What is wrong with you, Carol? You throw away your marriage with Rodrigo? Honey, no. It was. Listen,
What
she just like face plants on the floor.
Oh no. Sleepy time?
And Marv's like, yo, she passed out.
At this point, Amelia is a little suspicious as to what's happening, and she just scans the room at waist level, and she's just looking for whoever's got the boner.
You see Marv is like,
level.
Marv
Oh,
is
no.
shifting uncomfortably. He's just like, yo,
I was-
little
I was a
Marv,
college
this isn't the
student open
time.
up.
Former president of the board did have a few points. I'll just stand up. And
Well, listen,
start talking.
she's like on the ground. One of the kids is like, "Oh, I got this. I'm in school. It's cool. I'm in med school, guys. Don't. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm a
totally,
pharmacist.
I'm totally
I'm
in
a
med school.
pharmacist.
Just you gotta like roll her over on her face so she doesn't
One of the
like
kids definitely
drown.
got it. One of the kids definitely got it. It's going to be a viral video where this lady's just like, Marco,
Yeah.
someone goes, Polo, and she just.
Some kids are videoing it, and he's like, "No, you gotta like flip her over so she doesn't like vomit, right, and like drown in it." And another one's like, "No, that's not what you do, dumbass. I learned in med school that this is what you do," and they're arguing over that.
Bunch of
Me-
young kids.
And I just wanna
Children. Her face was very expensive. Leave her
Mildred?
face up.
Oh, children.
Children.
We're just gonna leave her here. She just like passed out, lady.
Carol will be fine.
Yo,
Everybody
I guess
calm down.
I got some words, but
Yes. Yes, it's time for new leadership.
all right. I
Oh,
feel
Molly
weird
taking the lead.
kind of
No,
stepping
no,
over
no.
her, but hold on a second. Marv kind of like shifts and tries to keep like a table in front of him and stuff as he walks up.
Such an awkward.
And
Oh
he's
my
just like, hey everyone, y'all know me, and excuse me. Oh god, these pants are tight.
Some of us better than others. I look at Molly.
Yeah. So
Hooray!
oh yeah. You hear Dolores in the background. So anyway, like listen, I gotta say that damn, first of all, thank you for this tea. You know, Marv is feeling a lot more like Marv than he has in a long time. You know, I don't know what's in
Oh
it,
my
but
God.
Marv feels fantastic.
It's the
But
chamomile.
listen, way back in the
Grown
day,
in our gardens.
way back in the day, things used to be a lot more cool around here. You know what I'm saying?
That's his pitch. Cool.
And then a lot more fun, right? And look, I for one believe that y'all should be able to enjoy life, right? Marv is not, I'm no Marv. You know, I'm not a spectator in the pleasures of life. Marv is a participant in the pleasures
Like
pleasures
pointing at all the kids.
of life, right? And you hear one of the college girls is like, one of the college girls is like, got that right. And so, and he goes, so I just think that, like, listen, who gives a shit about the property values? We're all gonna fucking die anyway, right? So let's just plant whatever the fuck we want to plant. Let's drink whatever the fuck we want to
ungrateful
plant.
anyway.
Let's fuck whoever we want to
Oh, my
fuck,
grandkids
and let's
are
have a good
wonderful.
time.
They're all
That's what
things.
Marv says. All right. What do you say? We done with this
Jess's
bitch, Carol?
face through this whole
Carol
thing
was right.
is in-
This community is about community and the bonds between people, like people and their boa constrictors,
Right, and like
people
Ric
in
Flair.
their gardening clubs,
And,
and
Randy's
people in
amazing.
their
Other people.
and that. And what Carol is seeking to do will destroy all of them.
You just hear
Destroy
Carol snoring.
all of the relationships that we have built with each other, the communities we've built within this community, for the sake of property values, which I'm pretty sure she doesn't have to worry about because she's taking cutbacks from Marco the gardener.
She's thinking a lot more from that.
Yeah, and then the collective gasp of some senior
Are
citizens.
all the college kids playing into it too?
Yeah.
She
Oh
is
yeah.
paying Marco
They're just
to
like, yeah.
sow some seeds in her gardens.
Fuck Carol.
Yeah, all the young kids are just following like our leads, and they're just like, "Oh my god, yo, she sucks, dude. Get her out of here."
Fuck Carol. Yeah, and the kids are helping her. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna help her. Fuck her, man.
And she was late.
And every time they say fuck more than once, we're just like, all right, kids.
She's like, fuck Carol. And the bird's like, woo! And they're like,
Can you
"Fuck."
imagine like a
And-
collective room of grandmas just like
And-
once you swear, just like turning and looking at you?
And Rodrigo's like,
That's terrifying.
Rodrigo's like, no, don't fuck Carol. Everyone is already fucked up.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Oh.
I am done. Rodrigo is done with this. And he just like storms out.
Well,
Pull out my wooden spoon. I'm going to stand up. All right. I think we're ready for a vote.
there it is.
All in favor of electing Marv
Just standing there like,
as our next president, at the election vote next month. But we just speed the process up a little bit here. All in favor? And I give my spoon a whack into my hand.
all the college kids who don't actually get a vote just are like, yeah.
Yeah. And Dolores is like, I for one am always in favor of Marv.
Oh no.
She like winks at him and he's like,
He is a strong and firm leader.
Oh my god.
That's right, ladies to whom Marv has shown favor, and some gentlemen too. Why don't you return the favor now? All in favor.
some of the older guys are like, yeah, Marv.
Yeah.
Like a couple just raised their hand and just like, yeah, Marv's a good guy.
Marv can storm my Alamo anytime.
We're gonna flip the pineapple.
I was actually gonna say like the perfect thing would be like a cheer goes up, a college kid starts like DJing and music just
Yes.
blasts.
So a kid whips out his cell phone and starts dropping a sick beat.
Yeah.
And then-
This is my SoundCloud. This is my, and like a bunch of old people are like,
They're already high.
great. I don't know what the cloud is.
There's no clouds inside, kids.
Daniel's at
I
cloud.
thought you said you were an engineer.
Okay, I think we've
That sounds
officially
unanimous.
destroyed this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect. That's a great ending.
So it becomes a rave. There are pot brownies.
I love it. I love it.
Marv and Dolores disappear for a while and come back about 5
Weekend
minutes
at
later.
Bernie's, Carol.
And Carol's just like weekend
Put
at
her in a
Bernie's
wheelchair.
and wheel her
I put
out.
my sunglasses on her.
Oh,
Put her in the
nice.
corner.
And park her in the
Carol.
corner. Just park her in the corner.
Park her in the corner.
I feel like the cut scene for this, right after the Snyder shenanigans and stuff, it's like it says like 2 weeks later, right? And then it's a beautiful sunny day. The camera pans in to the big sign out front of this community, and it says the upside down pineapple falls, and it's just the pineapple's upside down, and you just see like it gets blurry up close and then gets clearer in the back, and you just see visitor parking, and there's just this giant fucking parking lot just full of open parking spaces.
No, they
Yeah, like-
they cleared Carol's townhouse and just made it a parking lot.
Just demolished it.
Marv is just driving through the neighborhood in nothing but like a bathrobe that's like half open, like on a golf cart.
On a golf cart,
in
yeah.
a scooter.
Like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
what's
golf
going
cart.
on
Lay
there?
out.
Yeah.
I've got my emotional support boa constrictor on a leash outside.
Molly, what's
I'm
going on
sitting
with
on
you?
my porch with some fresh picked blueberries from my garden, eating a few, tossing a few to Ric Flair.
Woo!
Todd,
And every time he
Todd
gets one, he's just
blueberries.
like, woo!
Todd's having blueberries with you. Dude,
Yeah.
I love blueberries.
Dude, like,
We-
and Todd's with you, and he's just like, blueberries are just like so awesome, you know? It's just like
We
Blueberry.
so good, you know? Just so
we cut to the gardens, and like we're cross hybridizing everything we possibly grow with Amelia's weed just out.
It's like an apple tree, like with just weed leaves everywhere.
Well, yeah, like peppers and cucumbers, just weed
The
peppers. and
cider is going to be really popular this fall.
Like,
Yeah. We basically just ran the senior citizen community center version of the movie Accepted. I don't know if any.
I love that movie.
Why does every
Love
why does
that
every
movie.
RPG turn into us creating some sort of criminal empire or being involved
I don't
with the
know.
mob?
I don't know.
Like every single one. We really need to play Blades.
Oh my god! Yeah, like
We
this
do.
is-
We
It's
really
really
do.
just
We want to
begging us
sell
to play
drugs.
Blades. Yeah.
I didn't know that liberation was a criminal empire, bro.
Oh
So
my
that was
God.
Grandma Club.
Sort
Or,
of.
right. I mean, nowhere near what the original creators
After
intended, I'm
dark
sure.
version of
Our
Grandma's
Grandma
Club.
Club.
Yes,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Colin and what is it? Colin and Catherine Duffy. We apologize.
Colin and
yeah,
Catherine,
Connor.
so
Connor.
sorry.
Connor
Wonderful
and
game
Catherine
you've made.
Duffy.
Connor and
Yeah.
Catherine Duffy. You made a very wholesome game that we.
In our defense, you made feisty a stat.
And gardening.
We rolled fiber arts for sneaking. We tried, but no, but
I feel like grandmas and like grandpas, like just like the elderly, man, they've lived some life. You know what I mean? They've got stories and shit. Like we
Especially
think we
Marv.
had fun shit happen. Nah, dude. The collective experiences of a retirement community. Yeah. Turned down for what?
they do make great characters to play like ridiculous party animals, but also hopefully in a way I hope you call your grandma, viewers.
Call your grandma.
Sorry, lover.
I'm gonna just apologize to mine now up in heaven. I'm so sorry.
Up in heaven.
I will probably not be seeing you anytime soon.
We love you, grandmas.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, Christian's memes get checked at the pearly gates, and
I'm done. Yeah. Not getting in unless it's the back door.
On the
Just like
ground
Marv.
level.
Yeah, should be a meme.
So,
Marv. We don't have. Are we? Well,
we're not out yet. So anyone else want to do the outro? Sarah usually does such a good job about this. I don't know if I can live up to what she does.
I feel like we kind of already did it, just like tell everybody, call your grandma, tell her that you love her.
Definitely
Yeah.
call your grandma, tell you that you love her. We've been the DMs After Dark. You can find us anywhere that you find things.
Ask her about her party days.
Ask grandma about her youth. Find some one-page RPGs, and like $2, I think, for this thing probably. If you didn't, I mean, that Rainey put the links up earlier. $5 for about 100 games to support some great causes.
Crazy.
Get out
Crazy.
there and do that. There's some other really great stuff in there. Matter of fact, next Wednesday we're playing a one-shot with my regular group of a great game called Our God is Dead, where you play a bunch of clerics whose god is dead, and they have to
yeah,
pretend
nice.
that the god is still alive because they have a big festival coming up. That's gonna be awesome. So
these
find
itch
them.
bundles for Ukraine and trans rights in Texas have some real bangers in here,
Yeah.
and even going through some of the ones that you have never heard of, you can look and just say like, wow, somebody came up with like a really interesting.
And I'll even go beyond that. There is stuff that you have heard in there. For Troika is in one of them. It's the entire bundle of Troika books, which is worth the price in and of itself. Stygian Fox, which is a great third-party publisher for Call of Cthulhu, has The Things We Leave Behind, and I think the Trans Rights bundle, which is a great book. It's like 20 Call of Cthulhu scenarios in there. So again, it sells for more than $5 usually.
Like way more, like $1,000 worth of RPGs for $5
Easily. So go do that.
There's
Call
some
your grandma.
real fucking funny ones in there too that are,
Hell yeah.
even if you never play it, just read them. Worth every penny.
Check it out.
Hilarious.
Good idea.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you like what we do, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, reach out to us. In 2 weeks, we're gonna be playing Good Society, our finale.
Yeah.
We won't be live this time, unfortunately, either because of scheduling conflicts. But we're gonna be in chat and we're gonna pre-record and host it at 6:30 in 2 weeks.
Be on the 25th. We'll have it up.
We've
and
shown the gun. Now it's time for Act 3.
Yes.
That's right.
The horse.
That's
right.
The horse race is.
That was
be epic.
Chekhov, right? Have someone walk through the door with a gun.
Chekhov
Yeah.
gun.
Chekhov. Yep, the
Um,
Chekhov gun.
do we want to tease what's coming after Good Society, or should we leave that for next time?
We can tease because
can
this
tease.
is live. We can tease.
We can tease.
Are we doing? We're not planning on one shot between Good Society and the next. Big
No, I think we'll go
series,
right
I
into
don't think
it.
so. I think we're
we'll
going
go
right
into
in.
it.
And so, Christian, that's going to be yours. Do you want to tell people what we're going to be playing?
It is. We'll be
I'm
playing
so excited.
Invisible Sun, which is a Monty Cook game of surreal magic, which is going to be really awesome. I don't know how long we'll be playing it. I assume we're breaking out of the kind of 2-session thing.
2-3
So we'll play an arc, however long that takes, and I don't anticipate it taking more than like 3 or 4 sessions, similar to Good Society. We'll probably try to start character arcs a little bit along the road, so that we can start
Some shit.
hit the ground running. Right, exactly. But it's going to be great. I'm really excited about it. I've been bothering these guys with like images I've created for it and everything already. So
Love it.
very, very, very
They're so
excited.
good.
It's going to be
Super
cool.
weird, super creative.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah,
weird,
very
super
weird.
creative,
Very weird,
super,
yeah.
super surreal. Probably no upside down pineapples though. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
our one shots are our chance, like we talked about in our recent modified roles episode, to just get goofy, get wild.
Fucking
Like
dumb.
it's gonna
Awesome.
last one whole night, and so you could just kind of do something silly, and that was exactly what we did tonight. We did something silly. Next stream, our Good Society. If you haven't watched it or listened to the podcasts, I think Good Society is some of the best stuff we've done.
it absolutely is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That system is so good at making drama, and we've been weaving a pretty incredible
intense.
drama,
Mhm.
with plenty of funny parts, but I mean, like the story that we're telling is pretty great, and I can't wait to see how it ends.
There are hearts on the line.
Mhm.
Yes.
Big time. Yep.
Yeah.
And maybe lives.
Yeah, this is true. Lives, hearts, and fortunes, if we're talking Paul.
Yep.
It's
He's got some high stakes. It's gonna be great.
Freud.
good stuff.
The
So-
Freud. So yeah, so go play some different games. Call your grandma.
Yes.
We're sorry, and we'll see you really soon.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Very
everyone.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing banger by Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn that shit into a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extremely deep though. C6 midgets that be fighting, juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. You know what's going down every time that we in town. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club into a freak show. Look at Snow White eating rotten apples. Dirty bass that be coming at you. Roller coasters like a supernova. Around the ringmaster, this my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop Molly, I got popcorn. I've been wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a lost cause. Take a look through the peephole. Yo, everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show.